Hello, sorry, I was ready and then I started coughing immediately as the timer ended. Howdy, Spuds. I don't stream Wednesdays. Is my Tuesday your Wednesday? Is that how that works? And what's that? 48k to go. Oh, is that for the name and inserters? Why is this called Space Age 5.1? Why did I add a point .1 after that? Was this a backup? Oh, in case my ship didn't work, right. Oh yeah, so we're beating the game today. It's probably going to be a fairly short stream because I can't imagine this will take 4 hours, but we'll see. Uh what's it called? Where are we going? Um Here. We're at least trying to get here. Solar System Edge. You're gonna do it randomly, possibly. You don't know when. What, the inserter thing? I mean, it's not like that one's really that disruptive if you, if it's done randomly. Sorry, hold on. I need to go. I'm dying. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I got a cough drop. Those words don't mean anything. Oh, this one. Yeah, I don't know what's past that. That's why there's question marks, because I don't actually know what the end is. Today, obviously not Shattered Planet. Like I know how far it is, and I know it's physically not possible for me to get there, um, within a single stream. But I don't know much more than that. So, why can't I hear the game? Why is it so quiet? Is it quiet for y'all? I don't know. There's not much sound in space, so it's hard to tell. We'll bump this up a little bit. I think my tea is almost ready, so that's perfect timing before we actually start working on. Okay, so I think between the tea and the cough drop, I think I won't die anymore, so that's always nice. But on Tuesday, we got pretty close. We got to 85k. However, our ammo production was a little bit low. But I thought of a pretty straightforward, not necessarily a fix, but basically the way that we have this set up. This only outputs if stuff is missing. Ooh. Why is that enabled? What? Oh, yeah, it's not a big deal. They don't fire that often. Anyway, what I was saying, the way we have it set up, most of our ammo production is over here, except for this one, which is over here, which means iron gets put onto this part of the belt. It goes all the way around, gets consumed by the iron, and then more iron is sent out. So the delay is really, really, really long. So I think if we just do this, that helps a lot. That should be a stack inserter. But other than that, I think that will make a pretty significant difference in our survivability. We can also add more ammo assemblers. I wonder if there's anything we can do to get ammo on a long inserter or on a stack inserter instead of a regular inserter. Oh, I guess what I could do, we could add direct access to the ammo belts. Might be useful. So like this can, that can't really go down. Yeah, Speedyboi is evolving. we're trying. We made him a little bit longer, I think, but not a ton. But we want to make this guy last until the end. I guess since the ammo is going on the belt, it's not a huge deal. Honestly, Should be fine. This guy reads directly from the belt, I think. Yeah, okay, so these two read from the belt. This doesn't have any direct output onto the belt. I feel like it should. That would be reasonable. So if we read from the same thing, that's not reading from belt. Is this? That is such a thin wire. Oh, that is that animation. Okay, that's really bad. What's the point of having the railguns pointing forward? I don't know. I don't know. We haven't really used them much, so I don't really quite know how they work. Or what's optimal for them. We could probably move them over a little bit or make them like diagonal, but I think we need something to cover at least this spot. Cuz like rotated, I mean, we could have it like this. But we need something to cover the center. That would kind of look cool. I don't know if that's better. I don't know. That kind of that kind of covers the whole area though. But yeah, I should probably. Can I get this? Wait, what side of the belt is this add-on? I don't need the side load here, so I can move this up, and then this can go here. Now this can go directly on it. Okay, that's nice. So we connect this and this. So this goes if rockets. Let's see how much is on it now. Rocket is less than 300. We can enable. No, 400. Should be fine. And then same thing except railguns. The stream stops for you every 2 seconds. Doesn't look like it's on my end for once, which is weird. It's usually on my end. Is anyone else having issues? Okay, so that's a start. Looks fine to you. Okay, well, that's always nice. I never know. This isn't getting any cable. I wonder if I should use a stack. No, I definitely shouldn't use a fast inserter here. I should definitely use a stack inserter. Why am I using fast inserters for any of these inputs, actually? That's weird. Hello, Deacon. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the luck. I'll need it. Although we got pretty close last time. But yeah, I think part of the issue... Well, I mean, pretty much all the issue is that this loop is insanely long, so the latency is rough. To say the least. I think we can increase the amount of stuff we keep on it by a little bit. Like maybe if we make this like 250. Now this could also break things, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You reloaded. Did that help? Okay, and now we are technically still sharing one chem plant. I was considering making dedicated chem plants. It helped a lot. Nice. I'm not entirely sure where I would fit it. I think we also need more crushing speed. Is there anything I can do to get a beacon over here? Because that would be very helpful. Okay, there is. It's stupid, but it is possible. Okay. So we can totally fit a beacon here if we just kind of shift this up by one more tile. Shift this up. And we rotate this. I believe we can now fit a beacon. So these are going to go from 96. Wait, are we out of beacons? Oh, we're out of the good beacons. Okay, that's not awful. So that went from 96 to 154. Are we out of speed mods completely? No, we're just out of the good ones. Okay. Wait, this would be more useful if I trade them, right? That's how they work? Yeah. No, that's 100% how they work. Okay. That should be fine. So now they're up to 240. Okay. Also, this affects that, which is pretty big. So rocket speed production should be significantly higher now. Now, we need to figure out where to put a chem plant, because this is recipe switching right now. which is mostly fine. But it's not the best. So we either need to speed this up or we need to put a dedicated chem plant somewhere. Which, I'm gonna be honest, we don't have the best options for that. We could maybe fit one here. What does this beacon power? So this just powers this chem plant and nothing else. So this one's actually not that useful. You cleaned MSIC out with 11 megabytes of stuff, so hopefully it doesn't keep breaking. What's MSIC? Yeah, I feel like if we could fit a chem plant in here, that would be very helpful. Maybe. You just turned on, what kind of gun is it? Gun it is? Wait, what? For this? Are you just tuned in? Is that what you mean? So this is designed out, it's based off of, okay, so originally it was inspired by Anakin's ship. And Anakin, does he use it in any of the other movies? I know it's, I think episode 3, or is it episode 3? And episode 2 ship. His interceptor, the yellow one. It was what originally, like, this was inspired by, and then it got longer because I realized wide ships are really, really bad, and I couldn't justify making my ship even slower. But that was the original plan, and now we've just been slowly upgrading it indefinitely. I feel like this would actually be better suited to be, like, just completely on... Oh, but it does need access to the silo for the rear guns, although those aren't that important. Yeah, actually, they're not that important at all. We can give more foundry speed. That could be good. Foundry speed's definitely more important than chemical speed, I think. We don't need this. I'm pretty sure we don't need that efficiency module. But if I have to pick, obviously, there's not much of a competition there. Okay, and then we'll replace this. But yeah, I cannot figure out how to get another chem plant in here. This is almost reasonable, except it doesn't work. We could make the... Okay, I'm willing to fill in the gap a little bit. Like, this would be fine for me if we can somehow get water through there. The issue is we can't really shift water a ton. Can this be moved at all? That would be nice. Like, if I could swap these two... Now, we don't have a great way to sideload resources. That's the problem. Everything's putting on the outside of the belt. This is the only thing... Or inside the belt, this is the only thing that puts stuff on the outside. So we can't reasonably lose that ability. Ooh, wait, what if I... Hold on. If we move this to be down here... Because this can be moved. My display panels can 100% be moved. So I can move these display panels maybe up here or something. Yeah, so that would totally work. And then... Yeah, that works. Also, I love these icons so much. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, this is a G, this is an R. Is that an L for copper cable? That's not even their name. But yeah, if we do this, we can now do an output from the side and sideload it this way, which gives us the ability to do more here with this belt, which I think is actually really good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see if it actually fixes anything, but it's promising for sure. We'll have to do something about this. Can this be moved? What's this do? Okay, so this can go over a tile. This can go somewhere. This can go here. This can go here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We don't really have to read from that belt, I don't think, but I'm gonna do it either way. It just doesn't make a huge difference either way. Okay, so that didn't really do much. However, it means we can now move this and we're fine. On a scale of 10 to 10, how much do you love the spaghetti platforms and doors and excel in spaghetti building? 11. I know it's outside of the scale, but I think we can make make an exception here, right? Okay, so now we delete this. And then we delete this. Okay, that's actually a very important belt for some reason. I don't know why it's an important belt, but it is. So now we have to read this one instead. Okay. What did that do? Oh, it lets me get water through. Let me get water through. Duh. Obviously it lets me get water through. Because now I can do this. Except... oh, wait. Okay. Okay, you know what? So far, so good. Interestingly, the developers assumed it would come to such madness. Oh, well, of course. You can't assume that Factorio isn't going to become madness immediately. Okay. That's a start. I really don't think this recipe swapping is necessary. So that's what I've been trying to get rid of. Can I direct feed them to each other? Does coal synthesis do anything else? I don't think it does, right? I can't check it here. I can just do a ghost chem plant to test. This only produces coal, so these can actually direct feed. Because coal has no other purpose. Which means we need to switch this to require carbon, but that's doable. This is a pretty slow recipe for that, so I think we can manage. So we'll just deconstruct all of that. That gives us a lot more space to work with. We also now have more outputs. Yeah, we can do 2 outputs here. We can have up to 2. And then this now can just have those assemblers. Okay. Okay. I think it's looking better. Now, the only issue with this, one of the issues with this, is that I still need to figure, actually, how fast is this? Because if I can this be moved? This might not be movable. First plan to spread everything out, then compress it and have this getting messenger. It's like just any PCBs. People do comment a lot that my Factorio bases look like motherboards. Okay, so this is technically fast enough. The only issue is I can't really fit this here. Unless we put coal on the belt, which I don't want to do. Because the latency would be so high. Because we need sulfur and coal. Sulfur and carbon on the belt for this to run. And we need it to run pretty consistently. So what does this do? This seems important. Yeah, I would want this to take directly from the silo. Or whatever, cargo bay. What about this one? This one's also coal and sulfur, but this one's lower density. It's not a terrible idea for me to swap. If I swap the 2. This is much, much lower throughput. So then I could direct feed, and then everything looks nicer. Well, I mean, it looks like something. So we put that here, and now we get a chem plant here for coal synthesis. Okay. And now this can put directly on the belt, or no, that's all. Or there's no or. That's the end of it, I think. Now I did move the beacon, which is unfortunate. So we did lose a lot of speed. So we need to find a way to put a beacon in here. Yeah, I think we can fill the gap a little bit. We can go up to, I think, here. We have 3 more tiles to work with if I want to fill in the gap. Now, does this need to be sped up? So this produces insanely fast, but that's also because I have speed modules in it. But this can work without beacons just fine. So then this one could be beaconed if necessary. And maybe we could like put the beacon in a better spot, like here. That way we keep a little bit more of the center point. I don't know, it doesn't work that great. But I think it works okay. And this does affect the second ammo assembler, which is very nice. Okay, I mean, that's not awful. I kind of like that. It's definitely a more functional one. Yeah, after finishing the game without quality, it feels weird to see all the dots on the spaceship. Yeah, they're definitely not worth it. I will say that. None of them were worth it. Okay, so this works a little better. Now we just need to figure out how to get sulfur over there. This might be shiftable up one tile. Like, okay, I would have to shift all of this up one tile, but that could work. Because then this can go up. Then we can get an underbelt through here. But I think we just have to put sulfur. I think we just have to put sulfur on the belt. But this is a slow enough recipe that that should be okay. So if we assign it to like 50 on the belt, seems reasonable. And we can make it more reasonable, I think, by grabbing from multiple sections. We're currently out of sulfur right now. I don't know why. Assuming we just can't produce it. But yeah, now we no longer have to buffer for coal or explosives. So yeah, that actually saves a lot of, well, that saves a decent amount of throughput. However, if we're no longer buffering for sulfur explosives, that means we need to change this a little bit. Okay, is there any way I can silo this? Let's see, this is going to be on the right side, which is the inside. So if I do this, let's see, if I do this plus this, then I can choose how much coal there should be, right? Or how much explosive there would be. So we were keeping 500. That's a lot. Less than 500. Okay, the latency here isn't going to be that bad, too. Because this goes here, and then it goes up, and then it goes over. So this latency is alright. This one, I think, should be only a backup. So we'll have this one run if it's less than, like, 300. But this is more of, like, a side balancer than it is anything else. Right? So this is, like, a side balancer. This is the priority. Because this doesn't do anything if it's built earlier. Best part of stacking and bell is that we just got additional stack size for normal inserters. Is it? I don't... Oh, yeah. You mean how it went from, like, 1 to +3, 2 to +3 or something? Yeah, that part is really nice. Okay, so far, this is a lot nicer. We have a lot more production speed here. Do we have any, like, tier 2 modules we can use? No, but we have more consistent, hopefully more consistent explosive production. I don't know why this isn't being filtered. I think I set this wrong. I think I'm regulating... I think I put sulfur on the wrong section. Because this one should have... Wait, what is that connected to? That's connected to this. And this? Oh, right. I remember now. This is our... Yeah, it's not filtered because we have to have a stack size of 31 for it to work. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, I don't think we broke anything. So this is saying set filters if there's a lot of iron on the belt, or if there's a lot of ice on the belt. That's fine. Yeah, we can limit the speed, but that's not the solution I wanted. That's my last resort. Ideally, I do not want to do that. This is not connected to circuit logic. Are the rest? Wait, what? We don't have any of these set to filter. Wait, no, I don't like that at all. Okay. I don't like the gaps going through. Are these all connected? Almost? But not quite. Now you can connect through here. You can connect through here. You're reading from this belt. Okay, that looks a lot better. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter whenever you have asteroids everywhere. It's not particularly important. But yeah, it's definitely, those are not being set. One thing I'm concerned about, though, is where are we setting the chunk size requirements? Here. That is not a ton. Let's do 20. Just YOLO. Exactly. Honestly, that is perfectly adequate for something like this, to just YOLO it. We do have a bunch of fluoroketone. We could start processing it real quick. We'll remove it from the request. No? Wait, why is this, is fluoroketone always gonna be auto-requested if you have, a fusion reactor? Is that how that works? I mean, I guess that makes sense. But I didn't notice that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this looks alright. I think we'll be okay. Although I am a little bit concerned about how much this belt is backing up, because this is not connected. There we go. That's better. Is this connected to the wrong wire? I don't think this is reading from the belt, is it? It is. Nope, it's right. Okay. Okay, but what we can do is that. And then we'll set this to a stack size of 4. So that lets me do a side balancer if necessary. And I only want this to run if this has anything or everything. We'll just do anything. No, we'll do anything is greater than like 8. It only runs if it's backed up, basically. If it works, save and test ship in deep space. That sounds terrifying. But that is fair. Okay, so we're somehow missing steel. Do we not put enough steel on the belt? We might not put enough steel on the belt. I don't know, it says there's like 720. You know what might be a good idea? If I had like a local loop here just for steel, so that way I could have some kind of like buffered resources. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just YOLO it. Let's see how it works. I have not double checked anything, but I think we are good to go. Time passed 99 bajillion. But yeah, sure. This will not end poorly. But yeah, we're going full steam ahead. We are not limiting our ship. I will say, in a time like this, I will not accept the break. I will either refund it or just say no. That is intended for beneficial breaks, not being rude. So I'm probably actually just going to remove that completely. Trader dashboard. Gear rewards. Is it gear rewards? I never remember where channel points are. But yeah, everyone just uses it to like mess with me. So it's going. Completely gone. It was mostly just for the burner run, because that was a really long run. Why is there so much ice on the belt? Show us the ship. Wait, hold on. That's annoying. But yeah, this is our ship. I think so far it looks pretty alright. I'm happy with the design. I don't like this section, but it's not awful. But I think it could be a little bit cleaner here. If we move this, I could move this over here, and that makes this center section a lot cleaner, because then I can move the beacon. Or because then I could fill in this gap, right? But right now I can't fill in the gap. But yeah, so far it's good, but I mean, there's also like 0 asteroids up for like the first like 80k or whatever. So it's a little concerning. See, this should prioritize... Ooh. See, reprocessing should never... Never mind. I was saying reprocessing should never be the priority. They were slightly limited. They do huge and they also do large. Although I don't know how important that is, but it seemed nice originally. Maybe these ones probably don't need to fire at the really small ones. But when they were only firing at large, I feel like we didn't have enough defenses in the front. But we tried Tuesday. We tried Tuesday and it kind of failed a little bit. Twice. But we also, I think sharing this production wasn't great. I feel like we don't get bursty explosions enough. Like, we need a way... Well, this would help. Wait, will it help? No. I was hoping I could put another input here. But yeah, the delay for sulfur is incredibly high, which is kind of bad. Wait. Isn't this supposed to put sulfur on the belt? I'm pretty sure this is supposed to put sulfur on the belt. Why is it not? There we go. But yeah, we could have one if it doesn't work. The one that has like the larger range, I think could probably stick to. Or the one that has the smaller range, because that's just a backup, could do just the bigs. Yeah, well, we'll see if it works. I mean, so far though, this feels a lot less hectic than the first time. We also have slightly more buffers, but not much, because our base is mostly entirely buffered last time anyway. Inventory is a little full, but we have a lot of stuff we can drop if we really want, so it's not terrible. The fact that these aren't doing anything is good. That means our resources are fine. We are very much saturating this belt, but I think because our consumption is higher, it's fine. This part I don't love. I really wish we had a way to buffer steel, like in a short section here. There probably is a way if I move the beacon. Like if the beacon were here, I think we could do a temporary like steel belt, because that would go a long way. Ooh. That is not good. This used to be a railgun assembler. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay, I see what's happening. It should be fine now. it should be okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Sorry, I'm dying. As usual. But yeah, we added the beacon, which kind of deleted a belt. Okay, so far that's not a good sign. I would say it's not looking good. But I don't think it's like impossible to fix. I don't know exactly what the issue is there, but okay, it looks like we just need more rockets up front. Like a little bit farther up. I do have faith in Speedyboi, but I also see this number. Okay, you know what? It has to remain unlimited. We don't have enough rocket capacity in the front for that to work. We're out of all buffers, so now it's time to see if we can actually sustain any amount of production. What I don't understand is this. Like, this is not processing very often. So that's concerning. Like, that was idled for quite a while when we needed something. I wonder if it turns off too fast. It could turn off too fast. This buffer, yeah, that buffer is pretty low. So that might be part of it. I guess it only takes a couple. Well, actually, that's like 50 sulfur. But it could just be that our buffers are too small for how fast it processes. So because it only switches recipes every like 5.5 seconds. Also, we need to keep track of anything because I don't think he's going to make it. I don't know. I think he'll make it farther than the last attempt, but he's definitely not in the best place. I'm surprised that I don't think we're actually like rocket ammo limited so much as we are just rocket limited. Yeah, there's some. We have repair packs. It's just pretty slow. Ooh, low on power actually. Oh, I guess because we have such bursty production, I probably could have done more accumulators, or more high-quality accumulators. We have a couple that can be upgraded. That might help a bit. Okay, this is officially the best we've done. You know, one thing I'm concerned, I wasn't thinking about a return trip. So I don't really know what we're going to do when we get here. Because this is beat up. I guess it depends if we can safely idle here. Okay, but yeah, we're about 3,000 kilometers farther than we were before. Yeah, I wish we had slight lift range on these. It is. I will say these are better than before. We moved them inward like 2 tiles, which isn't a ton, but it means they didn't shoot at that, which they totally would have before. Also, we're going about 160k. If anyone hasn't seen it, we have sushi fluids, which is fantastic. I absolutely love it. A little bit messy, but we do have sushi fluids. We might have to handcraft some repair packs because we are... Yeah, actually, no, we don't use them as much. I forget, they each last like 600 health. You know, we might be okay. Unless there's like a huge spike in the next 5k, which it's possible, but it feels like it's slowing down a lot. Not our ship, but like the asteroids. Which is surprising. I thought there was going to be like a huge peak, but it looks like maybe the peak density is at like 80. We have some of them, yeah. That helps a bunch. Oh, come on. I don't know if we'll be able to make a return trip now. We might be okay. But that definitely is problematic. Ooh, is that the end of the game? Oh my gosh, we beat Factorio. Let's go. It only took us like 90 hours, but you know what? We were having fun. That's cool though. That was oh, I will say the ending is very anticlimactic. To just immediately go to a victory screen. I was hoping it would show us something in the background, but very nice. Thanks for the GGs. I don't know what else. Well, end of stream, I guess. No, I'm kidding. I'll play for like another hour or two. So what is this? You can upload a snapshot of your game to Factorio space map. Oh, that's how you get to the Galaxy of Fame? I figured that had to do with the Shattered Planet. Let's see. It will contain this. Maps of my platforms, recipe icons, tags, and station names, production, kills, and energy stats, map seed, player count, and mods. You can also choose to re-upload your game at a later time. What should it be called? I mean, I feel like we definitely have to shout out Speedyboi. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see, what should it be called? There's always a huge spike down with asteroid frequency just before end of travel to make it more sustainable and staying idle on orbit. Is that applicable? I just figured when it was idle, it was a completely different calculation than not being idle. I don't know. I can't think of a title. Well, I mean, it's definitely spaghettified. How many characters do we have? Oh, a decent amount. There we go. That I think that's pretty applicable to our whole thing. What is this button? That's true. I could just rename it. Flying Spaghetti Monster. I don't really like... I like that as like the name of one of the ships. I don't want it as the name of the game. It's the same more or less, but numbers are the same at 99% and orbiting. Gotcha. What is this? Oh, server packing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I am surprised Speedyboi made it. I don't think he can make it back, which is concerning. I don't know how we're gonna rescue our boy, because the thing is, that was our best turret that we no longer have access to, and we don't have a backup. Did I call him Spaghetti Boy? That's definitely a more accurate name. Yeah, we can save. We'll save 5.2. Not bring you back. Hey, we couldn't afford them, okay? we didn't have the resources. We do have an extra fusion generator. So I could fix my power issue if I wanted to. Because we actually, yeah, it would be probably pretty easy. Don't know exactly how we would fit it. Oh wait, no, I know exactly how I would fit it. This would go here, and this would go sideways, I think. Why did I do that? I probably shouldn't have cut my power. Also, can these explode? Wonder what happens if you don't have coolant in them. Okay, so yeah, someone wants me to go to deep space. Let's see. I am curious how far we'll get. I can't imagine it's far. I know it's like 4 million kilometers, right? Which is probably a lot. It sounds like a lot, considering we go 200 kilometers per second. Someone asked me at the beginning of stream if I was going to Shattered Planet or System Edge today, and like, this is like at this speed, it's like a 7 to 10 hour journey. What about a kilo? Yeah, I am curious how long it'll last. Already not promising. Not a good start, actually. Quite a bad one. I feel like those shouldn't have even been the problem. Oh, did I actually test a kilo? Whoops. So yeah, he's not making it back. He's definitely not making it back. Did I just say spaghetti? Oh, is that me saying Spaghetti Boy? Unmute. Wait, I can't hear it. I have Chrome pretty much muted right now. Okay, thank you. Well, I don't know why it went to a kilo, actually, but... Sure. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Can you not go... Wait, what? Why isn't this working? Do you have to research it? I'm so confused. What did I click that made it skip over it the second time? Like, the first time I just thought I clicked the wrong button, but now I don't know. But yeah, the fact that we couldn't make it back to a kilo, I think Spaghetti Boy, I think our Spaghetti Boy is a little doomed. I'm not sure what the fix is for that. That is not good. No, that's not great at all. Yeah, so hopefully he can idle. You know, we'll watch him. We'll watch it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, did we unlock like the new science yet? Let's see. It is biter egg, quantum processor, and asteroid chunks. And now we're dead. Okay. Well, that didn't last long. So I don't think Speedyboi is making it to the Shattered Planet anytime soon. Just a hunch. Also, hold on, I have to talk louder than my throat's just sore. Okay, this should be a little better. I couldn't project as much as I would have liked. So yeah, that did not get very far, which is not surprising. But I think well, I think I still have some things I want to do this weekend. But I want to get the I want to get the remaining achievements next time. So what all do we have? Fill every time. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, these ones are easy enough. Yeah, these are easy enough to do when we do like the any percent style. Because I want to do, I mean, I kind of want to do Space Age any percent at least once. Legendary grids are huge. Yeah, no, I know how big they are, but I don't think that's our biggest concern. Ooh, wait, kill a big demolisher. Okay, so I don't even know what these two are. Travels 60k towards Shattered Planet. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of tricky considering we got to 10. Why does it say it in millimeters, megameters? Why? That's like the only instance Factorio ever has of not using kilometers here. Is it just to fit in this square easier? You had like one legendary shield every 3 minutes on a pretty small build. Yeah, it seems doable to do like those low tier ones. Like shields or honestly even exoskeletons seem pretty. No, I know what the unit is, but they don't use Factorio doesn't use any shorthands like that like anywhere else except maybe the green circuit achievement. For like I mean, I guess they use it for production. Yeah, they use it for production. But over here, it never switches to M, so I just find it weird. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's not right. It doesn't match. Ooh. Oh, it does add a button here. Cool. Wait, so how do you see... How do you use the... How do you use this? Does it just, like, bring up pictures of all your stuff? Can you, like, zoom in on it? Okay, so it gives like a blueprint. It gives like a map view rendition of everything. Are people able to like download your file with this? Yeah, this is annoying. We don't need this. The display panels are just inaccurate now. I guess we could, wait, can I just reuse multiple? They don't like multiple zeros and numbers, so they always cut it in the most reasonably may. No, I'm saying that's not true, though. Like, I'm saying, objectively speaking, that is not how Factorio does it in any of the distances. For, like, the Shattered Planet, for going between planets. Like, it doesn't say it in the most reduced way, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that... I mean, I know for, like, up to 100k it doesn't. I don't know about once it goes to, like, million. But, like, just objectively speaking, no, that is not what they do. They do it for the production menu. And I guess they do it for the research screen, but nowhere else. So it's unusual. It doesn't really match. Also, there are not many chunks here. I hope he can idle. Wait, I'm in this ship. I can't really do much while I'm here. How do I get out of here? I forgot that I'm in this ship. Huh. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, I beat the game. I am now stranded here. So I think wait, we can't send a rescue ship, can we? That's not possible. We do have a save. I am not destroying Speedyboi. Speedyboi is the goat. He will survive. But we might have to... Never mind, he's gonna die. um, that's probably what Tice was meaning about the whole diagonal. Why do you have it fired straight thing? How about we don't have another railgun? See, that's the issue. We don't have another railgun, so we can't really protect that segment, and I'm very concerned. What happens if we just try going back? Oh, that's true. We could slow the ship down, and we could, like... We could make a blueprint of it. Wow, that was immediately... Okay. I thought it would at least get farther than that. But yeah, we can slow the ship down a lot. I don't know what our limiting factor is for the thrusters. But we could change how often this pulses. So if we change this to... hold on, I have to remember how I'm doing it. 60? We'll do... If we make this 960, I think that halves our speed. The burstiness is weird, but I think if we do this as well. No, that doesn't fix it. No, it does. I think. It means we get fuel less often. Yeah, if we move the railguns around, we'll probably be fine. I could move it here. That's not necessarily a terrible idea, right? That gets almost as much coverage. I am a little concerned because now they don't have a buffer. But I'm sure it'll be okay. Okay. That looks awful. That looks so bad. Okay, and now I think we need more rockets as well. What is that? Okay, that was an accumulator. Or maybe we just need more gun turrets. Can I get this anywhere here? I guess that technically works. We don't have any rockets over here, do we? Well, that's fine. That's an easy fix. That can go there. We'll save this as 5.3. Okay, so let's see how fast we go. I don't actually know. So it's going to accelerate really fast, which is probably a problem, but then it should drop. Or maybe not. We might just have to do like a normal thruster design because this is probably going to go very burst. Why are you working so fast? You should be pulsing for like a single tick. Oh wait, no, you're not pulsing for a single tick. You're pulsing for like 4 seconds. That's enough to fill them. Does this help? I don't think that helps. If we do just get rid of all the thrusters entirely, though, I think that just slows it down a lot, right? It's like, as a temporary solution, I'm pretty sure this works. Why aren't we moving? Oh. There we go. That wasn't connected. Okay, so now it can only... Wow, one thruster moves a lot faster than I thought it would. I guess it's a tier 3. Do we have any junk thrusters? I think we got rid of our junky thrusters. Okay, well, this is going like half the speed. So that's a little better. It's still absolutely terrifying. We can also make him a little bit ugly, which isn't ideal, but it will probably keep him alive, which is important. We can also move one of the rocket turrets up front. That could help. There isn't a huge ammo buffer up here, but I mean, there is some of an ammo buffer, so that definitely helps. Okay, we're going 113. That's not too bad. I do miss the sushi fluids, but this is a good compromise, I think. Also, I think once we run out of buffered fuel, it should dropped to about like 60k. Gleba is somehow being attacked. I don't know why it keeps telling me it runs out of ammo. It's like it runs out of ammo while we're currently being attacked and then stops. Which, like, yeah, that's how that's how it works when you have like a yellow inserter. Also, Gleba is probably in need of upgrading. Oh yeah, we haven't researched in a while. Is there anything I can get that's helpful? Stronger explosives, I guess. Oh my god, 64,000 science? Never mind. Refined flammables, sure. Yeah, things are getting things are getting costly. Yeah, the infinite science researches are rough. I am a little concerned. Like, we probably shouldn't be doing... Ooh, our explosive production is garbage. Yeah, we're screwed. Foundations? What are... Foundations? Yeah, we don't have any rockets. Yeah, I don't think we have any hope without rockets. Yeah, okay. Speedyboi can't make it back like this. Research productivity towards creation of legendary armor insides. What do you mean? Oh, like research... Yeah, research stuff that'll help me get legendary armor. That seems reasonable, yeah. We could do that. Okay, so you obviously can't make it back with Speedyboi like that. I think slowing the speed helps. I don't know why our rocket production was so bad though. Why weren't we keeping up with rockets? What's our limiter there? Like we do have, I will say we have a lot of stuff on the ship. We could do a pretty major redesign to him if we really needed to. Although we would probably have to do it in editor mode and then paste the blueprint, but we do have a lot to work with here that we can repurpose it. So you were doing it on Fulgora, so steel mining a scrap for me. Oh, yeah, we could do scrap productivity. That could work. Scrap recycling and just maybe crafting LDS from the scrap when I try to upgrade it. Could work. Have we even researched legendary? I don't know if we had. But also, what does mech armor take? Power armor. Ooh, god, this is gonna... Getting legendary out of this seems very expensive. Okay. Was there anything else I changed? I don't think there was. Like, I looked at other planets, but I don't think I actually changed anything. I think I just queued up some research. Railgun damage, asteroid productivity. This would help a lot. Unfortunately, it's just 40,000 science. I mean, technically, as long as he can safely idle here, which I don't think is possible, but maybe? Like, if we could reasonably idle here, he could stay here until we get, like, 40,000 science, and then maybe we'll be able to make it back. There's not a ton we can do with this, but I guess we can slowly shift the fuel around. Yeah, I think to recover this, we would just need to, like, redesign him elsewhere. But I do not want to lose our favorite ship. Also me, who's technically on here with the only mech armor I own. Although that's probably not that important, considering, you know, we don't care about mech armor much longer. Why is coal in here? Oh my gosh. We were just wasting coal. Okay. I could put coal directly on the belt, I think. So do we have anything that checks for coal? No, we don't. Okay, so yeah, if we just put coal on the belt to, like, drain our silo, I think that would help. Why aren't you working? Interesting. Very interesting. I swear we had a combinator to deal with this. Is it not set up correctly? That says only activate if you have 32 of something. I think there's an issue here. I don't know what it is. But I see the problem. No, I don't. Yeah, no, like this backed up with a rocket. That shouldn't be possible. So we definitely messed up our logic. Interesting. Yeah, well, we can hand feed machines. Not sure that exactly fixes our current problem, but it is technically an option. Yeah, if we fill the belt with coal, that might help. Because, yeah, it turns out half of the coal we were producing, so that's probably why we weren't... Coal for explosives to use it. Yeah, that's why I'm putting it on the belt. But the issue is that we were putting coal in the silo, but we weren't putting coal out of the silo. So we basically half of what this produced, at least, no, more than half of this produced was just going back into the silo. So that's probably why we were struggling with explosive production on the way here. Power Armor Mark II on quality from where you're going to produce to mech and holmium are worse to get on somewhat reasonable level to produce. Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. High quality holmium sounds awful. What is this? Why is that being attacked? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Our biter containment chamber broke. Happens. Oh, wait, it looks like it happened again? I don't know why we're getting hatching. This isn't set up right. There we go. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, it's supposed to keep them in the chest. Okay, so we could potentially get a lot more biolabs. Why are you playing with them? Playing with what? Eggs? Because I'm hungry. I mean, we were doing okay with the egg in the egg department, I think. It should be better now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will make us 5 biolabs, which is good. And then I think we're doing all right. I thought we would have more by now. I guess it's not like I leave my game running. For some reason, I was thinking, oh, that's why it didn't work. Duh. Okay. That's why we haven't been enriching. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah. Because this is only getting fresh stuff. It's not burning through the buffer that I was trying to burn through. Okay, so that should help a lot. This is doing okay, I think. I don't think this is set up properly. No, this is definitely not set up. No, it is. Kind of. Maybe. It's okay. What does that sound? Okay, this obviously not even close. Oh, is there an achievement for legendary? Yeah, that would make sense. We should probably get quality modules before we do anything with quality. A legendary quality mod 3. Yeah, that tracks. Honestly, I would say it's way more than just a bit less, right? Let's see, what do quality modules take? Wait, that's not what I meant to look at. Quality module. So right now we have rare. So that's 3.2 for a lot of things. So uncommon quality 3 is equivalent to what we have. 6%, okay, versus... Okay, so that's only like a 20% boost from here to here if you go legendary. So this isn't a massive jump. This is a massive jump, but this one's it's a little bit better. But it's also a lot easier, I think, to get a higher quality mod 3 than it is to get mod 2 because you have that extra step. And it's not, honestly, that much more expensive. At least for, like, low quality. I don't know about, like, legendary stuff, but getting, like, medium quality is probably a lot nicer. Okay, so this is eventually draining, so that's good. Are these more efficient than rockets in terms of explosives? See, rockets use one, railguns use two, but they probably hit more than one. So yeah, these are probably more efficient for farming rocket stuff. This, our little moved up railguns are great. Gosh, if only we had that railgun, right? Oh, but it's shooting stuff that isn't going towards us. So maybe I should limit it. Nah, actually, it's probably fine. Yeah, because now those will make it. And then someone said if these get destroyed, they become small, that becomes junk. Okay, that is how that works. Okay, cool. I never actually like noticed that these were different than chunks. Or not these, but I didn't notice there's like an intermediate step here. Novice is, oof. That's actually quite bad. Okay, that should help a lot. Realistically, I should just get like flamers here. I think that would go a long way. Also, do we have any lasers? High quality lasers? No, we do not. Okay, so yeah. I think we go for some achievements now. We're kind of stuck here, so we can't go in person. But we do have a remote tank, so that should help. This is looking very empty, and that's concerning. I am worried about our ability to survive out here. Because, like, we're not really getting any resources. Maybe we can move... If we move this inward a little bit, like, if we shorten our ship temporarily, that could work. It's like, I could just cut this and then repaste it when we're ready to go. But, like, right now, I don't think we're ammo positive. Actually, I don't know. We have some in the silo. The belt just looks very empty right now, and that's concerning. But it's probably not as bad as it seems. Okay, so if we were going to go for power armor, which obviously we should, if we redo Fulgora, I think that gives us a lot more opportunity. So what we really need to do is drive this boy. Wait, he's not immune to lightning, is he? There's not like a lightning resistance thing, is there? Hold on. We need to get him a power port, a roboport. We do not have any personal roboports. Okay. My ships look quite cool. I'm happy with them. They're very inefficient. Okay, this was back when we were just making circles, but now we have this guy. We have Speedyboi. We have like a hammerhead. Two variants because I wasn't sure which way I wanted the wings to be. Although someone said this one looks like Krusty the Clown, and I can't unsee that because they're totally right. And we have this one's a burner inserter. You kind of have to like tilt your head a little bit. I think I want to update this guy to have an arm going left and right. But yeah, I am a little bit concerned because this guy, he's so inefficient he can't actually leave. It always feels like ships are empty while staying in space. They just collect much more while moving. Yeah, the issue is that we're stuck there and we can't move back. So I'm not entirely sure how we deal with that. Ooh, this is okay, so yeah, I am very, very much concerned with our ability to with our ability to get the holmium. I mean, realistically, we can upgrade a lot of this to like a red belt. Honestly, we can do blue belt. Blue belts are almost free on this planet. So if we did a blue belt production, that would help. That would be like instantly doubling our throughput. We would upgrade every red belt to a blue belt first, and then we would do every yellow belt to a red belt. So that will take a while, but I think that is something that needs to be done. So we should have foundries. I'd say we produce them, gosh, somewhere, um, somewhere. We'll just start down here. Okay, express belt. Ooh, we do. Ooh, actually. If we could eventually get green belt, those would go a long way, but I don't think that's worth it. Oh, yeah, we could just manually gather stuff. You spent more than 2 days making a ship to get 100 tray past the edge of the solar system and bring back the good stuff. Yeah, ours cannot. Ours went like 5,000 meters past and just died. I don't even think it shot a single asteroid in time. I don't even know. It probably didn't get that far. It was pretty. It was a pretty quick death. But we're stuck in it, so we're kind of stranded here. But yeah, we could pulse move. So what would that entail? Just like going to a kilo and then stopping? Let's see if we can get some more chunks. Okay, yeah. No, I see how this could work, because that just gathers like an insane amount of oxide chunks. Wait. Oh no. Wait, there's a much bigger issue. Hold on. I think I figured out why we're not getting chunks, guys. We're not requesting any. Um, we're just not getting chunks, like, at all into our cargo bay. I probably didn't have to reload. I could have just bailed. For every legendary item except armor, you should use less than 1,000,000 scrap. That sounds like a lot. Was that supposed to be reassuring? That's so much. Okay, why are you not working? What are you not set correctly by? Is there any way to read the whole belt? I think if we look at this combinator. No, that's... Huh. What's a good way to read from the belt? Oh, I could do this. Read belt. Yeah, okay, so this wire just doesn't make it to the right spot, it seems. Oh, okay, I see. Huh. So do you think this was missing earlier? This would have had to be missing earlier, right? Is that why we were struggling? Or no, we were getting ammo, right? Or did we get here solely based on buffers? Huh. You forgot to add that you use better drills for it? Yeah, we should definitely get better drills. I think we started making better drills. I don't know how well it's going, though. We never checked on it. We started it, and we're like, this probably works. Okay, what controls how many rockets we have? I pass it through there. Okay, so this goes up. Okay, they have a filter now. There is a very good chance that the only reason we are getting anything was because of these rear guys. Actually, I'm gonna check. If you open up the belt connections and mouse over the number in the top right, it tells you. Oh, that thing. Oh. Oh, so that's how many items are in the network? No, that's the circuit network number. Interesting. I did not know this. Yeah, I always just connect. Is that new? Like with the expansion? Because I feel like that would explain a lot. Also, I don't think I have to care what's on the belt. Maybe. I don't know. It might not be worth it to read from this belt. I mean, the latency's got to be insanely high, but it might be nice to have a buffer of resources and only read what's in the silo. Yeah, there's a non-zero chance it's new. But yeah, I'm gonna let's see which one is the one that just made it. That would be this guy, right? Okay, so this is the one that made it. Let's see if we actually had filtered asteroids in the front, because I doubt we did. There's a good chance we didn't. Which is really funny that if like 70% of our asteroid collectors weren't functional. Okay, so this is just starting the trip. Yep, no, we just made it through with these two asteroid collectors as our only collectors. That's fantastic. So happy with how that went. Wow, okay. So I imagine getting back should be a lot easier now that we have a functional ship, right? Like, we'll have way more resources. We still have other bottlenecks, though, but it's a lot less overwhelming than it was. But first things first, I think while it sits there and idles, because now it should be somewhat sustainable now that it can actually grab stuff. Yeah. So that should help a bit. Now it should be able to idle just fine. So now we can go to Fulgora and try to figure this out. Liba's being attacked. Is it fine? Yeah, it's probably fine. It's usually fine. Wait, is that a big stomper? Oh, okay. So we did defend against a big stomper. That's not too bad. Should we protect this guy? I feel like we should. Wait, where is my Spidertron? Okay, I think we do have to go take care of this. I would like a... Oh wait, I would like better energy shields. Those are terrible. Yeah, I should definitely get better ones. But yeah, I think this is what... This attacks us a lot, so we should probably clear the base. And once again, I keep trying to walk across this water, and it's never worked. I don't know why. You'd think it would start working at some point. How's this? Novice is destroyed. That's fine. Okay, the big stompers are not nearly as terrifying as I thought they would be. Now, this might be a terrible idea, but... No, wait. How do I, Can you not change which ammo you're using? Probably not. Very terrified about that. Also, it keeps telling me I can't rotate the enemies. I want it to change that. I don't know if like they should remove that message entirely. But it seems silly that it pops up all the time. Oh, okay, I think... Okay, that explains why it keeps telling me I'm out of ammo. Because whenever it does a burst, it goes through like 100 rockets really fast and then is out for a little bit. So yeah, that tracks. Is there anything I can do to clear these guys faster? I guess I can use a rocket. Rockets are cheap. Considering everything on this planet is free, I don't really need to care about saving resources. And then we have our bots. Okay, that's pretty good. We really need a more sustainable defense on Gleba, like, you know, an actual... I can't imagine walls are helpful, right? They might be helpful for the small guys. I guess they would at least funnel the small guys, which is kind of nice. But that's also probably not, like, a huge concern. Yeah, might as well. That should be okay. But yeah, I imagine Gleba has a lot more, like, spare resources than I think, so I doubt I care about the rocket cost, huh? Yeah. No, this is fine. Oh yeah, this is totally fine. Does not matter how many we use. Okay, Fulgora, how do we get... Let's see, we need... Wait, you need red chips for these? I did not know that. Okay, so we need gears, we need gears, we need gears. Okay, so we basically just need gears. And we somehow need to get red belt out of here. So... First things first, let's start with the basic. I think that's viable. Okay. And then, ooh, okay, I'm immediately realizing this is not gonna be great. It might actually need to be a long inserter, and we'll have to move this Roboport. So now, use filter. I shouldn't have to use a filter here, but for some reason there's offshore pumps in that chest, which is really weird. I guess we can just get rid of it. Okay, so this is supposed to go down there. So we can move this. And then maybe go... Yeah, okay, we can get this through. Yeah, doing this without Logibots is going to be hell. Worth it, though. Okay, now we can get our underbelts. Perfect. We don't have blue belt here yet. Who needs defenses on Gleba? You're visiting it only twice in your 100 game playthrough to clear up expansion after attacks. Yeah, I guess our problem is that we're not clearing expansion, really. We're just clearing the really, really close one and then forgetting it. Okay, this seems doable. No, this seems very doable now. Especially... If I had a blue belt, that would have worked. Can we make it work? This is unnecessary here. This is unnecessary here. So I can maybe shift them. So this could go here. This can go over. Now, this does look broken because technically speaking, it is. So maybe we should go this way instead. Wait, okay, hold on. I know what we do. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, so that gets that out of there. Good start, good start. Okay, so we have the splitters. Now we have to get these out. And again, these don't technically need this spot. However, we don't have a ton of space, so that complicates it. But what I think we could do is have this one do the same thing where it goes here. And it should be on the far side. Okay. And then this, we just need to make sure it's on the left side, and then it works. And unfortunately, it is not on that side of the belt. So this will side load onto the belt itself. But now it's on the correct side. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think everybody hates me right now. I would hate me if I watched someone do this. This is so great. This is peak design, I think. That works. Okay. And then now we need a spot for foundries and we need a spot for lube. Lube should be easy. I think if we can get gears up here, we can actually do all the blue belt production here. Now, unfortunately, this is our cargo base section, so we don't want to make it too dense, but as long as we leave a spot here for cargo extensions, we should be able to spaghetti those outwards, and then everything looks fine. I don't know why this is still requesting big mining drills. Something's wrong in the logic, I think. Because it's absolute... Oh. You're leaving for today after seeing this. What? Nonsense. It's peak design. Also, I don't know what the problem is here. Read contents. Oh, it's because I was moving the RoboPort. It disabled that for a little bit. That's actually fine. No, that's totally fine. I like how instead of adding really cheap cargo bays, I just have logic to put stuff into storage chests and regulate it that way, which is a terrible, terrible design. But, I mean, it does the job, mostly. Also, we have a lot of glyph explosives. I think this was not working for a really long time. Because, yeah, that's the only way we would ever get that many. Okay, so this can go up, I think. Because, yeah, we can definitely fit a foundry in here. The real question is, can we fit two? I think we'll need to do some undergrounds like this, though. Okay, so that's our first two foundries. That's a good start. And then these can be blue belt. Okay, we're actually gonna start with these two instead. That's definitely better. Okay. And then this belt should be, let's see, where did I cross that? Over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's totally fine. I think. I don't know. I don't really trust it because I feel like I shouldn't trust it. Nobody should trust this. And then we need gears. What if I move these over? Okay, so I think that gives me a better spot for gears. That's a little bit more balanced. So we can do like a stack inserter through here. So that way it can evenly take from it. What is that hot spaghetti down there? Down where? You'll have to be more specific. On this planet. Because that's kind of the whole thing. Okay, can we get this? Can we get these gears out of here, though? That's the question. It's a little bit tricky. I think this works, though. Yeah, no, this totally works. Never mind. Okay, that just needs to be a red belt, and we're totally fine. That's not spaghetti, that's optimal gameplay. True. This is just peak Factorio. I know it's hard to understand, but you know, it's peak. Just unrefutably peak. I feel like we're not getting enough gears, but this upgrade should help. Maybe. I don't actually know what our bottlenecks are. We're not really getting scrap. Oh wait, we are. We're just getting a constant supply from here. Right, that's what our upgrades are for. Okay, the issue is I can't actually do the upgrades for like a really long time, which is unfortunate. But I have to be able to upgrade all the way to blue belt pretty much immediately, which is not great in terms of production speed. But I want to upgrade every yellow belt to a blue belt, and then I want to upgrade every blue belt, or every red... No, I want to upgrade every red belt to a blue belt first, and then I can upgrade every yellow belt to a red belt. So as soon as we have... you know what? That's actually not a ton of red belt. We're not going to be waiting nearly as long as I thought. Is Speedyboi back home? You were doing some design logic and got it phased out? No, he is not. Although I did discover a very serious issue with him. He did not have the first like 8 of his asteroid collectors were not connected at all. So we managed to make it through with only these 2 giving us continuous asteroids, which I think wasn't great. That probably caused some problems. And it was also 100% the reason idling was more problematic than it should be. Okay, so we don't... Does this not... I thought somebody had said that we get like the perfect ratio from these. Hold on. So this uses one... So one explosive uses 1 coal and 1 sulfur. 1 coal uses 1 sulfur and 5 carbon. So we need 5 carbon and 2 sulfur per explosive, which should be what the recipe gives us, right? I'm just gonna build something here so I can look at it. Yeah, so why are we getting backed up carbon? Oh, you know what it is? It's because we had like a ton of buffered coal. It's because we had a ton of buffered coal initially that we had to like burn through. That probably offset the ratio a bit, so this is just kind of wasted. We can like drop it somewhere if we really want to. But yeah, we're actually getting chunks now, surprisingly. It is buffering ammo, so we are net positive on resources, so Speedyboi might have hope. Now, if we do make him return, I think we need to do a temporary redesign on the rear thrusters. See, we'll save this as Speedyboi's return. Speedyboi's return. But I'm getting some stuff set up on Flagora while he like buffers some resources, because he kind of needed to catch up on not having everything. Yeah, we'll reduce the speed. He needs a thruster regulator for sure. Also, can we make quality module? Like, I can just make quality module 3s, right? Like, they're incredibly easy to do basic quality module 3s, which is, I'm gonna be honest, way less Ooh. Okay. We got a legendary quality too. But yeah, way easier than whatever the heck this is. Just saying. But this is technically our quality module production at the moment, which has produced as many quality modules as we've needed. It's just not great. You're right. I did say it's Speedyboi. I'm sorry. I unintentionally renamed him, and now I'm stuck with it forever. Wait, what is this? Why did I like... Oh, I probably just accidentally put LDS on it one time and had to deal with it. It does look like we can start scrapping tier 2 accumulators though, which is nice. I need to go upgrade these to better accumulators. I think that would be a great... Like, if we're gonna get quality modules over here instead of efficiency modules, we definitely need to manage that. You know, it might be better to just make a new base. Maybe I do just wait. Like, I want to get the blue belt crafting, but I think for the most part it would be better if we just waited. Which means we need an offshore pump to get us lube. Well, what would be easy? What's the easiest side to get something through? I think over here is actually pretty easy, especially since we can cut this belt entirely. It doesn't do anything anymore. And then we can just get a regular chem plant. It's not like we really need... Actually, I don't know how much lube we need. I'm assuming at the rate we produce gears, we don't necessarily need a ton. But yeah, that looks like a relatively easy direction to get stuff from. I could be lazy. Okay, I am thinking... We only have belt weaving between yellow and red, right? So it doesn't matter if we upgrade... I know it's a little lazy. It doesn't matter if we upgrade blue belts, if we upgrade blue splitters incorrectly, because they can't technically cause a problem. So that is a lazy way to do it, but it does mean I don't have to set up splitters for a while. But it's pretty lazy. Is this not enough, or is it just because they're filling the internal buffer? That consumes 160? Really? I mean, that's assuming you get enough gears, but still, that's... Okay, yeah, it immediately is not a problem, because we don't have enough gears. Yeah, we're good. I feel like we're probably scrapping a ton of iron somewhere that I could turn into gears as well. But yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, how can I get splitters? So we need red chips, splitters, which come from here. Which I sent them up, but I feel like they shouldn't be sent up. I feel like they should go elsewhere. Also, these should 100% be produced in foundries. We're not gonna worry about that right now, but these should definitely all be produced in foundries. So I think this entire spaghetti mall needs to be moved. But yeah, I think this is the best spot for splitters. So we need a foundry. Is energy a problem? I don't know if energy is a problem. It's hard to say. Because, like, energy is just kind of so bursty. But I can't imagine a world where energy is our limiting factor for these. Oh, we do have iron. And we do have gears. I might be able to get enough gears from here. I mean, it's going to be incredibly slow, but we only need 50. I think we only need 50 to do our... to fix our base. To get it to the state that I'm happy with for this planet. Okay, so that gives... So the only thing we're missing is, well, lube, but that's right there, so I don't even... Why did I type shore? Why was that the word that I used? I mean, it's not technically wrong. It just felt weird that I typed offshore pump and started with the word shore. Ooh, fish breeding. Oh yeah, because you need high quality... I'm assuming high quality fish just come from breeding, right? Fish breeder. Wait, what do you breed these in? Wait, what's a fish breeder? Do we not have it? Fish breeder is called... Oh, it's a biochamber or a chemical plant. Wait, can you feed... Can you place a biochamber on novice? You would have to be able to, right? Yeah, for extra productivity. Which means fast express freighter, or... Yeah, you should start requesting biochambers then. From Gleba. Cool. That'll help a little bit if we go for that. Because I'm assuming that's where you get legendary fish, right? If we do like a biochamber and we just give it... We can probably scrap it, but I'm assuming you can give it quality modules and do fish breeding. And that's all, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's all it needs. So that shouldn't be particularly hard. Oh wait, but they will spoil. Oh, but it doesn't matter if they spoil. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all if they spoil. Now, high quality nutrients, I don't know if we can get that easily. But it is possible that It's possible I could go for high quality nutrients, but I could also just roll the like 1 in 100,000 and then upcycle. That is also very reasonable. Because wait, what are the odds? I don't actually know the odds of quality. Is there anything in the Factoriopedia about that? Quality. That's probably not where it would be, right? How is there any? There has to be information. Is it under tips and tricks? Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know where that is. But I feel like I don't fully understand how the base quality works. Okay. So if you have maxed out here, maxed out quality threes, so it's 10% chance, and then each one is 10 times less. Upcycling spoilage is pretty. Oh, right. Forgot about that recipe to get nutrients. I was 100% thinking of biter egg upcycling. Okay, so it's 1/10 every time. So it's only 1 in 10,000 chance of just getting a legendary immediately, right? That's not terrible. So I don't even know if I need to care about making it um, efficient. But considering upcycling is pretty easy, it's definitely an option as well. I am a little bit concerned. I no longer am reading from this belt, which could definitely cause this to back up. Also, we're getting way, way too much carbon. But I think that's because we increased our internal buffer of sulfur a lot. Why is there iron on this belt? Oh yeah, because we yeet iron into space now. Which I was wanting to change to also yeet up here. Using a red belt. Okay. There we go. So now we can yeet it more often. Although there's probably a better way to yeet it, but that totally works. Okay, back to Fulgora. We are just trying to get these splitters through the base. So, this can be flipped, because we are deciding to go the other direction instead, which makes a lot more sense. Well, okay, to be fair, none of it really makes sense. We shouldn't have it designed like this at all. Okay, I think I actually want this to go here, and then we move it over a tile. And then we go here. Because I think that makes it through better. Okay, but then that has a problem. So now this has to be moved here. That probably needs a double input. I don't think this is craft input speed limited, so I'm not sure why that looks like that at all. But I'm not surprised either. That seems very much like a me thing to do, and that's all. Actually, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, we were right. That was fairly painless spaghetti compared to some of the other stuff we've done, at least. And voila, fast splitters or express splitters. Okay, so you know what? We've already made half of what we need. This isn't too bad at all. So now we change this from. That's actually not. We want to make a new one. Because I only want to do red to blue right now. Because we do have a lot of belt weaving. We can't just flat upgrade every belt. That would destroy a lot of our base. So that's what we either need to go through and check for belt weaving everywhere, or just do gradual upgrades. And then we'll check back when all of those are gone. I don't understand how we're missing foundation. What did I build on that requires foundation? Oh, that? That is a problem, actually. That is annoying. Okay, well, new plan. There we go. And, I think it works. Yeah, okay, we can make it. We can make it work. I need to run the upgrade planner again, though, because the queue picking kind of broke here. Okay, I think that technically is fine. We'll let that build. We need to connect this now. But yeah, I didn't realize... Is that, like, oil that I can grab? Yeah, I could have just produced lube there. That's fun. That explains a lot. I like this direct feeding. It's bold of them to assume I can produce 3 splitters per second, but, you know, I like the ambition. Is there anything that's like scrapping iron that I could be using? Also, we can't read from any of the belts for a really long time, I'm realizing. That we're doomed if we try. Okay. We'll run this upgrade planner again. It's only like 3 belts now, but the new stuff was missed. But I wanted to make it that this belt could at least work before we got all of our belt finished. Which it almost can. I think we do need to do a manual plan. What are some of these rotating buildings? Which ones? These things? Those are the... these are the electromagnetic plants. They're added in the expansion. They're really good for like circuits and modules and a couple of the new sciences from... And they're used for the new science. But they're 50% more efficient than producing circuits anywhere else. Kind of. Well, it's plus 50. I guess not 50% more. They get like a free productivity bonus over like an assembling machine for like electric-based things. And it's really cool. So they're a little less space efficient in terms of like how much space they take up, but they're also faster and they have more module slots and stuff. They're really cool. The expansion in general just kind of completely invalidates some of the older recipes or some of the older designs, because like anything that uses an assembler is probably absolutely swamped by one of the new buildings. And then we need to downgrade our thruster to see if we can make it back. So I think the easiest way to do this, actually, if we use if we're controlling it based on fuel, this is technically more efficient, although I don't think that matters. Okay, this needs to go down a tile. That way we can put this there. That's a little annoying. We'll delete that. Okay, so now we can put these on a timer. Oh wait, you only need to control one of these, don't you? Right? Is that accurate? I feel like that's accurate. I'm pretty sure you only have to control one to limit speed. So we have an arithmetic combinator. And then we need a constant combinator? No. I think we can just use a decider. I don't make clocks very often. Okay, so this counts, and then every now and then it resets, right? So we'll just have it reset at 60. And then every time this is... Okay, 1 tick is 20, right? Minimum consumption. Yeah, I think if we do... That's actually too much. So this would do 100... So this could run it at 10% speed, which would be 120 fuel per second, which is half speed. So maybe we do every 5? No, that's every 50. I think this will work. And then we have this enable if t is equal to 0 or 2. I don't actually know which number. Is this going to cause performance issues? I don't know if that's going to cause performance issues. It could be problematic. But let's see how good he is now. We're trying to downgrade this ship so he can make it back. It's a little bit of a problem, but I think he'll be okay. I wonder if those... No, I might take off... That's fine. Unless we're low on ammo, I don't need to stress over that. Okay, so our max speed is still really high. Really? Why is it getting so much fuel? Wait. I went the wrong direction. I was resetting it twice as often. Okay, so... Yeah, hold up. I did math wrong. That it should be better now. It now should be getting 4 times less fuel. And should start slowing down. Okay. I halved the number, but I forgot this is an inverse of this. There we go. That's a lot better. And we can even make it a little bit bigger to slow it down even more. Oh, wait, we have another... Wait. We can read from this directly, can't we? There's another way to do this. Enable if V... Wait. V... less than 50. I think that also works. I don't think that works. Why didn't that work? Is it just gonna get it in like such extreme bursts? Okay, so if I do it this way, I have a lot less control and it fluctuates by like 20 kilometers per second. But it does technically still work. I think the other way was better. T equals just any number under 20 is fine. So this gives me a much more constant pulse of fuel. And then I can just adjust this number as needed. I think that's better. Now a decider combinator would be even better. Ooh, it's not looking promising. It's definitely not looking promising. That's unfortunate. Speedyboi is a little bit, I don't know, under the weather. He might struggle. I might have to fill in this gap for more rockets. I don't want to fill in the gap, but it's very useful to do in this case. To get one more rocket up in the middle. Yeah, I think we can temporarily do that, considering it's either this or we just die. we don't have great options. This might be... I don't know, the range on these things are stupid. I wish you could limit the range of a rocket turret. I don't know if there's any way that's possible, but it would be very nice. But wow, it's you get so many more chunks. Ooh. That's not great. I'll be honest. Yeah, that could brick the system. Maybe. I don't know, it might be okay. I mean, I guess the worst that's gonna happen is I just don't get iron. So as long as these are fine, we're good. Can you filter slots? You can't filter slots in this, can you? No. That would be way too easy, actually. Yeah, that would be really simple. I would love it, but yeah, that would be really simple. So I guess that's why they didn't do it. This guy's working pretty good. This is so slow. Should we just like leave him and hope that he's all right? Because I feel like there isn't anything really reasonable we can do to help him. Because if it... Oh, but... But if he dies and I do something else, we have to redo it. Okay, so we'll just keep building on Fulgora and we'll hope that Speedyboi makes it. Right? I think that's fine. Now we should probably... Well, now that we have this rocket in front... Because I think this extra rocket in front does make a pretty big difference. What? The extra rocket in front that I immediately destroy. Low Speedyboi. That is much more accurate, yeah. But I don't think we need them to target big anymore. Now that we have two rockets at the front. I never realized that our rockets are just that far back. And especially with the travel speed of rocket. So that is a problem. Is there anything else I can research? Honestly, scrap recycling is probably pretty good for what I'm going for in processing unit productivity. He very much is a low Speedyboi. We'll take a blueprint so that way if we do lose him, we can save him in our this blueprint. Ooh, wait. How's that? Hold up, is that the old version of Speedyboi? I saw Speedyboi Tequila. So this was Speedyboi when he was designed for a kilo. And he's a little bit longer now. I like how I've only made him longer. I haven't made him wider to try to keep more in line with the shape. Because honestly, I have about... If I want to keep it at the shape I wanted, I have this much more space to work with on the wings. It would make him a lot slower, or at least a lot less fuel efficient. But it is technically fine, and he'd still probably go pretty fast. He'd stay a somewhat Speedyboi. Also, it looks like we're already full. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we managed to do that, but we've already converted all of those. So I only want this to be enabled if red splitters are... That's a filter. There we go. I'm glad you can Q-pick these from each other, though. That helps a lot. Greater than 50. And then that should be fine. Okay. Are we, like, out of gears? I'm confused why these are producing so slow. Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. That makes a lot more sense. We really just need to upgrade these. Unfortunately, we have 72 undergrounds we need first. I could prioritize these. We could temporarily disable this one, because once we get these undergrounds, everything looks a lot nicer. We could also prio to the left. So that would help. That definitely helps a fair amount. Because we can't... Once we run an upgrade planner on this, I think everything gets, like, twice as good. And I think we could also start getting a stack inserter would be useful here. So let's try to keep, I don't know, about 100 stack inserters is probably... Seems, no, 200? I don't know how much is reasonable. We'll keep 200. And then that should request them from the Fast Express Freighter, which should be grabbing stack inserter. It doesn't actually grab a ton. I feel like, no, I was going to say I feel like his storage is getting a bit full, but I forgot. I can just scroll down. We can also start getting legendary cargo bays, or even just more epic cargo bays. We might even have those. Let's see, cargo bay. He only has blue right now. But if I go to novice, let's see what kind of cargo bays we have. We do have 10 more. We have exactly 10 more, so we can get a lot more storage in the Fast Express Freighter. Which I'm pretty sure is an acronym for fast as frick, but you know, that's what happens when you let people name your stations, I guess. Not like that's inherently that bad, but still. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that is so annoying that only one of these is going to not be upgraded. But yeah, I think slow Speedyboi is doing all right. I will say he's doing a lot better with the new gun layout, but I hate it so much. But I'm happy he'll at least be able to make it home. Probably. I don't like the bursty production we get in explosives. That part's a little problematic. But I think it's okay. What would actually be kind of helpful is having like a stack inserter here. So that way they just kind of have an internal buffer. Actually, it should be the other way. So if we do this, it makes it that this has an internal buffer of grabbing like 6 sulfur, or up to 16 sulfur. Which might not seem like a lot, but that's like 16 crafts, which is 16 seconds. So that gives it 16 extra seconds of buffer. If we do 2 of them, that could also work, but then you also don't have any ability to react to shortages, which isn't the best, so this seems like a reasonable compromise. We could also output from a different side. We could do like a sulfur chain here. We have a lot of other options if we really, really desperately needed it, but I think we're okay. I'm not sure where the peak asteroid density would be going back. I know going from there it's at about like 70 to 80k. The return trip, though, I'm not entirely certain of. Also, we probably should have saved it. I should have checked if upgraded Speedyboi could have lasted a little bit longer inside the outer area. The ship confuses and infuriates you? Why? What's wrong with it? Okay, to be fair, it looked a lot better before. We had to make some changes to return home, since we did lose one of our railguns, which is actually very bad. So it's a little worse than it could have been. We'll say that. Okay, it's still going to take a while for those to get stack inserters, but I guess we'll be fine. Although we can skip stack inserters for the most part, I think, once we change our scrap design. So I don't think we'll really need a ton of them, but it will be nice to have in general. I like how we're scrapping steel over here, because we're somehow backed up on that. Oh yeah, what kind of armor stuff can we craft for legendary mech armor? Okay, batteries are pretty cheap, although we use batteries for science. This is not. Oh wait, That's the new stuff. Oh, that's the new fusion cell. Oh, that's good. Portable solar panels, probably not cheap. Okay, so LDS possibly requires a lot of loot, but that's a potential. Or, sorry, exoskeletons. Energy shields are also pretty cheap. Wait, did he get hit by a rock? I thought I heard an explosion, but I think it was just the railgun. Okay, so belt immunity equipment is very small, so that's, despite being cheap, it's not a great option. This is 4 times better. This is twice as good as this, but it probably costs more than double. So yeah, I guess energy shields are the way to go. I didn't realize they were that much cheaper. Wait, tool belt equipment. There's an inventory size item? Whoa, that's cool. It's also really cheap, actually. If you can get legendary carbon fiber, I guess, is the problem. Like, I can get a lot of carbon fiber and roll a ton of dice on carbon fiber, and that would work. We could probably get a fair amount of these pretty easily if we just start scrapping stuff on Gleba, and then we can, like, ship the rest over. So I think a mix of these two would be good. Because, yeah, that is insanely cheap. Like, what does Gleba have in terms of carbon fiber? Like, I'm pretty sure it's backed up, right? Yeah, as long as our carbon fiber production is backed up, it's free. It's basically free to do that. I'm assuming that's mostly level 1 carbon fiber. Which is set up in a really weird way, I'm realizing. But I mean, I guess it's fine. But yeah, this is not a sustainable way to do this. Because we don't filter out the medium quality. Actually, wait, do we? We might put the... Oh, the high quality goes on a different belt. Okay, never mind, it's fine. It's totally fine. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That was just it was just a timing thing. We're not, like, out of ammo production. Okay, we're good. Oh, the beepings are terrified when I know I have a ship going someplace it shouldn't. I don't like that. Not a fan. Okay, Gleba, you need a recycler. Buddy of somebody, welcome. Thanks for the follow. We have, I will say my base is a complete mess, but I love it. But it is also very, very messy and hard to expand, which I think is starting to be a problem. It's almost like you shouldn't design your base like that. But I'm also very happy with it. I think it's fantastic. Can we upgrade our carbon fiber production with more quality modules? No, they're as good as they can be. Okay. I guess I only care about the final chain, now that I think about it. Where do we get red chips? Okay, we have red chips over here. We don't really have a red belt, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure... Oof. That is like the one spot I could not have done that. Yeah, that's literally like the only spot I couldn't have done that in. Okay, cool. I'll just continue through then. You know what? I'm just going to go around. I don't need to split off the belt. It's just green chips. It's not expensive. That does not work. Does this work, though? I'm not entirely sure. I also don't know what this belt is for. Legendary is the final quality. Which I don't know how we were able to set that before. I didn't realize you could set recipes before you got them. So I guess that's kind of neat. Okay, and then we needed quality modules for this. And I think we should be good to make tool belt, right? Wait, is there a limit? There's not a limit of this, right? I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be a limit of like 1. That would be silly. But I also wouldn't be terribly surprised. Okay. So, very basic tool belt production. Don't know how many of these we can afford to run. No idea how fast we produce carbon fiber, but I think we'll be okay. And then we'll also only activate these inserters if there's plenty of carbon fiber in the network, I think. So we connect to the logistic network, we do carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is greater than, let's say, 15k. Now we don't use a ton. Let's do 10k. That's like 4 chests worth, I think. Okay. That seems manageable. Yeah. So far so good. Speedyboi hasn't screamed at us yet, so I'm actually very very happy with that. I don't know if we have substations on this planet. I'm pretty sure we don't. Okay. There we go. And then we just go into a filter splitter, and now we just do generic quality filters. So tier 1, I'm gonna go to the right. Oof. We'll actually send everything back to the sorter a second time, I think. Would be good. So this is another one of these. Although this takes from... Let's see, how do I make this work? This is a design I've been going with, generally speaking, and I actually am quite happy with that. Now this is on the wrong side of the belt, so we need an extra tile, I think, to make this work. We might just put the filters at the end. Okay, and then this filters out the green. Uncommon. Uncommon, and I have to select the recipe again. There has to be something I'm doing wrong. I feel like it shouldn't be this tedious, but I don't know what I would be doing wrong. But I feel like sometimes I have to select the quality a second time, and sometimes I don't, and I cannot figure out what the difference is that's causing me to have to do that. And then I feel like I missed a recipe. Yeah, I missed a recipe there. Okay, so that should be fine. And then these can all just, I think, recycle to the end would be totally okay. Oh wait, we don't have any, I don't have any scrappers. Right. I mean, I should be scrapping everything, right? So oh gosh. Boom shrooms are expensive, or whatever they're called. I don't think they're called boom shrooms. Boom puffs. Close enough, actually. Okay, so that looks fine. Wait, why do I have... Okay, yeah, if I get legendary parts, we can make a legendary one. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, okay. And then we output these. Oh, I missed the scrapping. That's what I missed. Just every single instance of scrapping is missed here. Okay. So we need a recycler, probably 2. I think 2 recyclers would be fine here. Interesting. Gleba, why? Why was there such a big attack? Oh my gosh. I mean, it's fine. Mostly. I don't know where they came from. Probably down there somewhere? I don't know. We need to defend Gleba much better. I think if we want to keep doing this. Okay, and then pretty much everything that isn't legendary goes back. So I guess we do another filter here, right? Yeah, okay. This should work. Probably. I don't know. I've said that before. It usually doesn't. But you know, maybe this time I'm right. Okay, so this can go down, this can go through, this can go here. And then I guess we just kind of have to loop this. With the way it's set up, we have to loop that. Okay, I think that looks like what I wanted. And then we can just send these back to the beginning. I will say, this is one of our better quality designs. I don't think it's good, but it is one of the better ones we made. Which is progress, at least, by some definition. And then this stuff, because it's legendary, I don't want to store it at the edge of my base. So I'm actually going to move it a lot more inward where we have some defenses. Or where it will destroy other stuff first. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me, I think. Okay, is this good? I feel like this is good. Okay, so we make stuff. It goes up here. It gets scrapped if it's not immediately legendary. And then we're missing some belts, but other than that, I think functionally speaking is fine. So low quality stuff gets recreated. Green quality, purple. Yeah, that looks good to me. No idea how fast this will produce. I also never connected the carbon fiber. which isn't inherently a problem. That's a pretty easy thing to fix. Okay, carbon fiber. That can go there, and then I don't know what side of the belt it's on. Okay, so we can't do a side load like this, but we can do a side load like that. And now it should be the correct recipe. No, he was so close! That's unfortunate. Do you think he'll make it, chat? He might make it. I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't know, there's a chance. Although it's heading straight to power. We might just have to blueprint stuff on the planets and repaste them. Look, there's a chance. There's a chance he can make it the last few 100 miles, right? I believe. Full steam ahead. Let's go. Just go full blast. See if you can power through it. I mean, if we don't have guns, right? So this is the return trip. If you're just getting here, I thought we were safe. You know what? we might be fine. We have enough fuel. And we will start technically gravitating towards Aquila. Although once we get to Aquila, we're just going to be destroyed. But, oh, well, that's headed straight towards our base. Maybe. I don't know. We lost a lot of expensive stuff, regardless. But, you know, I would say Speedyboi made it. Like, if he can somehow get there, I think we can call it a win. But every asteroid that goes directly towards my my platform hub is concerning. It was so close though. It was so close. Okay, so we have to fix. We're gonna blueprint. We're gonna blueprint Glevo real quick. Part of Speedyboi made it. Not quite, but he sure was close. Okay, so we're just gonna blueprint this. And then save that in our group blueprints. Was there anything else that I did during the trip? I don't know if we did anything on Fulgora. I think the blue belt upgrade was before. But we'll blueprint it either way. And we'll just save a different one. Failed. Okay, so yeah, we saved beforehand for a reason. That took 24 minutes for him to die. Oh, wow. So hopefully we did something in 24 minutes. Pretty sure a bullet or something made it up to Gleba. Yeah, that's definitely it. A random bullet made it there. Just, that's all. Nothing else made it. A singular bullet from Speedyboi was shot into space. Okay, so he can just chill there. I don't really know what the problem was since we weren't watching it, which is unfortunate. Okay, so it looks like we did do the upgrades. What we didn't do was limit the production of these, although then that didn't actually end up mattering. We'll do less than, or no, sorry, not less than, greater than 50. We only use it if we don't have, we only output onto the belt if we don't have any production. Perfect. Okay, so we'll let him idle in space a bit. We'll have to figure out what went wrong. I might reload. Oh god, I would have to do, I was gonna say I would reload and do a replay. Might have been multiple large asteroids. Oh, you mean that like ended me? Just got like 2 of them too quickly. That's possible. Where's the, I'm looking for the gear splitter right now. I want to prioritize this one. There we go. What are we missing? Okay, so this needs like a 50-50 split. I'm going to limit these to just 1 stack for now, though, while it does the upgrades. And it smashed one and another one smashed the gun. Yeah, I could do it. Unfortunately, we didn't see the actual attack because we thought we were okay. But yeah, chain reaction of losing all ammo production is definitely a problem, one could say. Also, let's not do empty, or we'll do time passed. How long has this been waiting? Like 10 minutes. Okay, so let's do 300. I'll do ore. There we go. Because empty cargo is actually not great when you don't have a balancer. I probably should not have had it working like that. This guy's not in there, right? Yeah, no, he's not. Okay. And then Fulgora, I think we really didn't do a ton on Fulgora. We were mostly just monitoring Speedyboi and trying to figure out how we wanted to do this legendary production chain, which maybe I shouldn't build it up here. There's really no reason for me to build it up here, right? It's not like it's close to anything. Nah, I guess it's fine. And we can... Oh, wait. We had those rockets as alignment points, so we actually got like a perfect sample of what it should look like. Okay, we'll move this inward. Because like I said, this is kind of expensive. We would not want to lose this. This is our legendary stuff for our mech suit eventually. At least that's the plan. Let's see, we have chests. I don't know if we produce steel chests on this planet. If we do, it was probably a mistake. But I feel... Oh, wait, we always produce steel chests. Duh. We always have steel chest production for the providers. So yeah, obviously we're fine. What else do we need to do? Oh, we need to actually connect the carbon fiber, which is pretty easy to do. Okay. And then we need the red chips, which there might be an easier way to get them if we start down here. Although it is a more expensive way to do it, but I think this is technically that was easier than going around. Okay, so these should start up again now. And then that will just slowly roll for legendary tool belts. Because those seem like a very reasonable thing to get like just occasionally. Because they're using infinite resources from this planet. So as long as this planet is backed up, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're doing okay. And then we will not send Speedyboi back because obviously there was some problems there. Then we can also... Actually, this is gonna fill up soon. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one's prioritized, I don't think. I like having... This guy just kind of like pulsing back and forth and it keeps stealing from him, and it's sad. This takes a while to fill up. I don't think I should do 10 seconds, actually. I think I should do or 300 seconds fast, because now we're actually like consuming stuff here. So I feel like it's reasonable to make these run more often. What? Whatever. But yeah, for a time being, it didn't really matter. I could also do a buffer chest, but yeah, I think it's fine if we just make more. Any plans to start manufacturing space platforming on Speedyboi to give it a chance? What could I really add onto him, though? We can't really produce anything, right? I mean, we could add, like, pipe walls. We could expand them to produce more ammo. So we should have spare foundries and furnaces, and we can get more power easily enough. I guess the only thing we can't get is a new railgun. But I think if we redesign it with... maybe if we cut off the wings to make it that we only need one railgun, that would be nicer. But yeah, I think Speedyboi has a shot. I just wanted to get this stuff working before we started working on Speedyboi. Wait, do you not get the prod bonus, or is he just not crafting? Okay, he just wasn't crafting. Okay, we definitely need to upgrade this mall, right? Because, like, right now... You know, we don't produce that many belts. I was going to say it would be nice to have these be cheaper, but it's really not a huge deal, considering we've been scrapping gears pretty much up until this point. Okay, and then did we end up getting the request here for stacks insert? Okay, we did not end up getting the request here for stack inserters. So that was before, before Speedyboi, before his death, back in the olden days, when he had hope. Okay, so he needs to request a stack of those. Then we go to the Fast Express Freighter. We increase our stack requirement to 200. And that should give us a lot more space, or a lot more throughput here. Yeah, okay, this is all right. I think a stack inserter would go a long way here, or just a red belt, which I guess is we're almost able to upgrade these to red belts. Once we produce 48 more, which I guess is like only 2,000. Once we get 2,000 more gears on this planet, we can finally. Wait, why do I have brick production? What? I don't know why I have those. But yeah, once we get 1,000. Oh gosh, sorry. This costs double what I thought. Once we get 4,000 gears, we can finally upgrade to red belts, which should be free. We should have enough buffered red belts. Maybe not. Hold on. We need 4K. It's not called that. Okay, we'll start with some of the critical areas. We'll start with this, since this is our biggest bottleneck, which will be a little bit manual. Actually, since this is separate, I could probably safely upgrade this one manually. Actually, yeah, since this one... Yeah, right. Since this one's separate and there's no risk of mixing belts, I might as well just upgrade this one, right? Yeah. No, that's silly of me to wait. Although a red belt's definitely more useful than no belt at all, so I should be a little careful. So maybe I don't go immediately to blue belt. Yeah, I think I don't go immediately to blue belt here. I could probably do blue belt up to this point, but we just don't have a ton. Yeah, okay. But I would much rather have this be a functional yellow belt. Or a functional red belt first, to help us get more blue belt, and then we can upgrade it later or downgrade it later. Let's see, if you recall, the bare minimum research is possible to manufacture cars in space, but not possible to actually place them on a platform. You can... That's such a dumb thought, but like, you're right, you're totally right. You can just make platforms. I don't produce green belts. I've never touched them at all. So I would say no, we're not really at the green belt phase. But like, I can barely even justify red belts on any planet, let alone green. Okay, so that should help a lot. Now we can move this faster. Realistically, I just need a balancer. Why does it keep skipping that? I feel like that keeps skipping. Station 1, Station 2. Go to Station 2. No, it's fine. I must have just... It must be something else. Yeah, I think it's fine. We could also do a buffer test. We have a lot of solutions, but it should be working a lot better than it used to be. That's the important thing. But yeah, I can't wait to upgrade this place with quality modules. But I kind of want to do that in person, because it seems absolutely awful to not do it in person. I don't really know how that would work. Okay, and then I think a manual upgrade of the important resources is probably a good idea. Because, like, the only thing I can't do is a bulk upgrade. See, like right here, we can't actually do that. Because I know my next upgrade planer is going to break that. Because we have belt weaving. So yeah, we can't really upgrade these. Anything belt weaving, we can't upgrade. So I guess that helps the gears a little bit. Not a ton, but a bit. Although this just scraps them, so if it's gonna downgrade, it doesn't make a difference. But I guess we scrap them and then we then we recraft them a little bit later. A little bit bizarre, but I guess it works. Yeah, this is a fantastic planet. I have not looked at this one in a while. I forgot what mess we made. Yeah, it should fill the planet. It should fill almost inside. Okay, we need a balancer. Does anyone have a balance? What's the balancer book? I always have to just like find the blueprint for that because I can never remember how to make them by hand. Okay. This is a 3 to 2 lane balancer. Wait, how do I read this? This is 2 to 3. I need the other direction. 3 to 2. Okay. There we go. That should be fine. There we go. Why recycle at the mining location instead of transporting scrap? Because it seemed fun. Once we get quality modules in it, we're not going to do it this way, but at the time it seemed really fun and I liked it a lot. But we'll probably transport scrap eventually. But like, theoretically, this is more space efficient most of the time. Because these fill fairly evenly. Because they pack like 60% lighter. So for most resources, it's gonna, generally speaking, it's gonna be better. But as soon as you get quality, that goes out the window, and that does not matter anymore. But for the moment, it's slightly more efficient. We don't need this compressor then. Okay. Ooh, wait, we can actually run our red belt upgrade soon too. Okay, so moment of truth. Wait, will that break anything? I think that's the stuff we manually upgraded. So it should be safe now. But yeah, now we can actually do empty inventory. Because empty inventory should be balanced. Ish. Mostly balanced. More balanced than it was. Wait, did I use the wrong one? This should be a 3 to 2, right? Or did I use the wrong one? 3 to 2. No, that looks right. This part feels weird to me. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's balanced, but it might have been because I built it late. Could also be because the stack sizes are weird. It could be handling them oddly. But I'm sure it's okay. Okay, this should give us a better example of if it's working. Okay, they look like they're moving at about the same pace now. So yeah, it was just because we switched it over after they had mostly emptied. Yeah, I think the stuff that we just upgraded isn't actually going to break. So now I can do this upgrade planner, which is going to take quite a while, admittedly, but it should give us a pretty significant improvement to our processing speed because I think most of the time we're belt limited. Although it's going to be absolutely chaotic. We cannot really look at this planet for quite a while. Yeah, no, we can't really look anywhere. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. We can probably also... We had a splitter... Oh God, we had a splitter somewhere. This one that's making blue belt that I think we can deprioritize. And then we'll limit the blue belt for a little bit. Also, I have to take a short break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We can watch Speedyboi to see if he is still producing. But I need to figure out how to make him alive when I get back. Okay. So what do we think we can do to save this guy? That is the real question. Also, I want to beat the game fast. I might do like I don't think I would grind any percent, but I do want to do like an any percent style run to get the achievements and try to get like a time I could maybe do in one day just for fun. But obviously I can't like speedrun at a high level anymore. But it could be a fun like Saturday run sometime to try to just get like 8 hours or something. I don't know how hard 8 hours is. I know default settings can do 8 hours segmented pretty. So like I imagine any person can probably do a lot faster than that. So I'm assuming a single day is reasonable. With a plan. Obviously a game plan is important there. So how can we fix him? If we make him shorter, I feel like that helps a lot, right? It's like if we just temporarily remove like the entire front of him, it should be fine. That's true. If I just complete a run. Although other people are also working on stuff, and I would at least need a base plan to do it in like 12 hours if I wanted to do it in a single stream. Saturday speed stream. I'm pretty sure that... I don't think SSS has a bad acronym, right? I mean, it probably does somewhere. But I don't think that's the bad one. Fast Anti is back as I submit another 15-hour run. My 2 runs submitted for 2.0 will be a 15-hour Space Age run and a 16-hour burner run. Okay, the burner run would have actually been 14, like 25 or something. But yeah, I genuinely don't know. I think if we just cut off the entire front, we're okay. Because I feel like that makes it a lot easier to have the railguns be overlapping on the same spot, so we don't have the weird gaps, and they can kind of help each other a little better. We could cut off the... we can't really make him thinner that easily. I mean, we have a blueprint of the original guy, so like it should be easy enough to fix. I wish I knew what the issue was. Right? Like that's the problem. I don't know what caused it to not work. Not exactly, at least. But I think like a major readjustment just to get him back is perfectly fine. Because like the latency for this, incredibly high. So if I can just remove the loop and just replace it with a loop that's half the size, I think we get significantly more consistent production. So that would help a ton. How did you lose the railgun? I don't know. I was like looking somewhere else at the time when it happened. I don't think we had enough. I don't think we had enough gun turrets here or rockets. I think a rocket at the front also would have helped. Like these would have been nice. I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. Do you think that's why you didn't make it home? Did I limit the rockets? I don't know if I limited the rocket earlier. You learn to carry spares with me. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. It definitely makes sense. I was not prepared for a return trip. In my mind, I was thinking I could safely send something over here. Also, wait a minute. Is this something I can do? Okay, you can't drop to the planet edge. But I was thinking that if I made it out here, I could send a resupply ship, but you can't transfer ship to ship. So, like, yeah, I can't get another railgun. I remember power being a little bit limiting in bursts. It's like this might help. It needs to be a lower quality, but we should have another fusion generator, so that might help a bit. So that makes our maximum production 100 megawatts, I think. Yeah, instead of 65. So that's reasonable. What if we just go? What if we just go full speed ahead? What if we go back to our original engine design? Which, if anyone hasn't seen it, is fantastic. I could reposition one of the flank ones to the bow and maybe hot swap back if you need. Oh, like just be ready? Oh yeah, I wasn't really that prepared to like swap them around. I don't really know how the railguns work that well. I don't know where they should be positioned to be helpful. But having them like at the ready is a good idea. But yeah, let's let's go back to this guy. It's fantastic. It works so well, kind of. It actually doesn't work great. It's not a great design. Sushi Fluids is bad in this case, but I like it a lot. Okay, so this is a reasonably updated version of him. Oh, also, we should be a lot easier now that we're connected to asteroid collectors, actually. I didn't? No, I didn't. I definitely didn't. Don't, no. There's no sushi. See? There's nothing. We have perfectly normal ships. Okay, so this is supposed to go here. Okay, now I can like easily destroy it if necessary. It's perfect. He is a lot faster now, I will say that. So yeah, I guess we just have to like babysit him. So am I just gonna be like sitting here like swapping these around? Wait. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I think we found a couple sources for our resource bottlenecks. Oh my god, that might have caused it. Wait, what's how I got clipped? Did I miss something? Was it the lack of turrets up front? Because this, I will say, this wasn't the issue in the first trip. That much I know. It's an issue now, but it wasn't an issue in the first trip. Because the first trip we didn't have those guns. If my turrets were busy shooting huge accuracy. So these are additions. We didn't have them originally. So this damage happened on the way here. Most of the redesign stuff was for the return trip. When we had one less railgun. So I don't think that was the problem. But we also didn't have these at all. So I think the issue is that this was the farthest forward rocket turret we had. Originally. Yeah, so this is, we've done some changes. These guns used to be down here. We obviously had the two guns in front. Okay, I see the problem, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't really know what... Were we just going too fast for that one? We might have just been going too fast for that one. I'm not sure why those didn't fire. Obviously, the rocket ammo stuff is easy enough to fix, but that wasn't the problem this time. We could go slower. I think if we go half the speed, we're probably fine. Also, we don't run the thrusters at full speed. I have 4 thrusters just because it divides the fuel and makes them run more efficiently. We don't actually need that many thrusters. Yeah, I don't know what the problem was there. But I mean, that's an easy fix. Do we just not have enough rocket turrets in the front? Is it that simple as we just need more rocket turrets? Because it could be that simple. Because I think we had the ammo. Yeah, it could be we're going too fast. I probably can't sustain 240 meters per second like I used to be able to. Well, I guess it fluctuates, but yeah, that's probably a big chunk of it. Okay, let's cut some engines. And then we'll downgrade these. Let's see how fast this makes us. I think that works. Okay. I keep saving, but I don't know why. We can just yellow. It's not like we're making big changes. I can't believe our first trip here, we didn't actually have any of these asteroid collectors collected. We somehow made it on just these, which is really funny. I feel like it could have gone a lot worse. Yeah, that's true. That is a downside of doing this design, huh? I could temporarily do an actual design. It's pretty easy to clock it. And then we do... Let's see, T equals like 5. I think this does a good job at... Wait, does this have any signals? No, it does not. Then we'll do 30. Okay, I think this is reasonable. But the design was so nice. Why are you doing this? I can't think of a good way to make it slower with with that setup though. This is just to get us home. Don't worry though. There will be fixes. I don't know. Maybe there is a way to make it. Maybe there's a better way to make it slower. Like, what if we just decrease this frequency? Oh wait, we already did decrease this frequency. Yeah, that's not gonna work then. I forgot we already have the amount of fuel we get. Okay, let's try this. It should be getting fuel in bursts now. Wait, I don't think this fuels both of the sides. Which is a little bit problematic. Also, I'm pretty sure I heard someone say something about Fulgora. But I didn't really acknowledge it. Was it we should work on Fulgora again while we're doing this, so that way we can restart it again? Because that is a great plan. Did I immediately take damage? Okay. I did, actually. But I feel like I don't know why that was the problem. What the heck? How did we just immediately lose? What was the problem there? I guess because of the initial acceleration. Is that the problem? I could... Okay, it's really dumb. I could add wings, if that makes sense to anyone. It's probably not. But like my idea was like, what if I add a wing to like slow me down, right? Do you happen to save like 2 seconds before the disaster? No. No, I did not. Your engine controls consists of going full throttle. I mean, I love the sentiment. The problem is just it's too late for us. I like to go full throttle. If I had one more railgun, I think I would. This isn't resetting. There we go. Okay, this worked earlier, but it doesn't work for the initial flight, for the initial thrust, which is why I was thinking, like, what if we just make our ship really, really wide for cheap? Let's see, do we have any... We can make our ship 50 tiles wider in each direction and really slow things down. Okay, let's try this. Because I feel like that was preventable. That definitely seemed preventable to some degree. I miss when our rocket turrets didn't have to be up front. Now I could always do one more too. Ship like 2k science per minute around all the time. Well, that sounds like a lot more than I have. That sounds nice. I can never remember how to start it. Okay, let's see if we die. Well, I mean, that helps throttle us for sure. Why is it not getting fuel? Oh. I see. Well, I mean, that kind of helps. I think we're gonna lose this. But it might just scrape our solar panel, so we're fine. Yeah, okay, see, we're okay. We didn't lose anything critical there. Your current run has a design that can do in like 4 hours and 45 minutes. Oh my gosh. That's impressive. Oh, okay. No, this is great. we can totally do quick replacements. It's fantastic design. A new speedrun category. That's definitely like a design race, because unless you include making, if you include making the shattered planet as part of it, that would be a speedrun. Filtered flank railgun inserters. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Good catch. That would have been bad. You don't like your game turning into a PowerPoint slow? Is that what it would be like on the farthest ring? Or, sorry, I keep calling it farthest ring. There's an idle game I play called Kitten's Game, and the final planet in that one is the farthest ring, and I think it's just as useless as this one. Yeah, true. I feel like, I mean, if I can do a burner run and only drop down to 50, I feel like I could probably do fine. I'm actually surprised. My burner base should not have been able to produce as much as it did. I think we have to. Ooh. That might be too late. Yeah, this swapping is brutal. Oh, it's graphically intensive? So you're saying I would need a better CPU. Also, I think we can go a little bit faster. This is gonna take forever if we have to babysit this. Let's do like a 30% boost. I doubt this won't be a problem, right? Surely I won't regret that. It helps to not have the screen open. Yeah, but that would be a that would be a fun stream. I can deconstruct the stuff in the way of the asteroid impacts. I wonder if your ship is going. Uh-oh. We're good. We're good. We're good. Is there any way I can get a little bit more coverage on this guy so that stops happening? It might be worth it to remove the bigs. I don't know. That was so good, though. I feel like I need a clip of that, because that would have just ended it right there. My ship is just perfectly the right size, you know? It's called flawless design. He is a sleek little champ, exactly. I love Speedyboi. I'm gonna be honest, he shouldn't have made it, but he did, because he's just that great. And I'm proud of him. This is still not filtered. I thought we fixed that. But yeah, we need to be a little bit more careful about the side. I think this is gonna miss it. Again. I don't trust that one, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's a... That complicates things. We got lucky there. No, I'm fine. That one wasn't going towards the fusion reactor. It made me nervous, but I mean, it didn't seem like it was going to be a problem. But this is a problem. This is 100% a problem, and I don't know how to fix that. I think this helps. And then this helps. Okay. No, it's not. That's not connected properly. This isn't the one that needs to read the belt. This is the one that needs to read the belt. Okay. Is that the clutch as he narrowly avoided it? Thank you. Okay, so this is a lot more micro-intensive than I thought. I didn't realize how much that one railgun was doing for me. I feel like I shouldn't need multiple railguns, but obviously I do with this design. And of course, Gleva. Actually, no, this is Novice. I think the eggs are hatching. We really should have made more low-quality biolabs. I should probably just build those real quick. Okay, I mean, so far so good. Do you think we can go faster? I feel like if we go faster, we definitely need to save it. I want to be home. I want to be back on Aquilo or Fulgora or anything. I'm stranded in space right now. But I believe we have the ability to make it back without a full major redesign. Because worst case scenario, we just scrap everything. Can go faster or should go faster? Should go faster. Because, like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm watching it, and now if it fails, I waste so much time. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of relaxing, aside from, you know, the stress of everything. Yeah, I think if we're going to do an any percent run, I need to actually figure out how to make a ship that isn't cosmetically good. Not bringing spare guns for my run. In my defense, I don't know anything about the end game. Or I didn't know anything about the end game, so there was no reason for me to bring extra guns. I already felt like 4 was overkill. It's a side shooter now. This is just Galaga, actually. But, like, I didn't even know what the win condition was or what, like, the final trip would be like. I think a stack inserter here helps. Because that basically gives it an extra, like, 16 ammo can buffer. Well, yeah. But, like, why would I have needed spares when I thought the trip was going to be, like, 5 big asteroids total, right? Like, there's no reason for me to assume it would need more than a couple guns. Because, like, every other trip has been incredibly easy with, like, just a couple rockets. So I just assumed, oh, we get one expensive gun, I can make do with, like, 2 of them. So it seemed fine. But yeah, if we just if we cut off the sides, we're good. Yeah, these were supposed to be the spares. Did not realize that these were going to be my main guns. Because they're the only thing keeping my power plant alive. Okay, that one should be fine. I think the fact that we adjusted our inventory is not helped at all. So there's clearly a problem there. Oh, ooh, okay. We need to eat stuff. What can we eat? We can eat copper. No, okay. We can increase this buffer to, like... No, that too is fine. We'll increase this buffer. Yeah, we need to clear the inventory. We can't eat anything. Okay, This guy, carbon. We'll keep a little bit of carbon there. Perfect. Okay, now this guy is set for this, or carbon greater than 200. We'll start eating carbon. I could eat chunks. That could help. Just pause thrust while making adjustments. Oh, smart. But also maybe less smart because it means these things are less forward momentum, right? Actually, wait, do these all spawn? I don't actually know how the generation works. Yeah, I need to eat the chunks overboard. I just need to figure out where I can do that. They can't be emptied with that. I could filter them out through here. No, oh, this might be backed up. Okay, wait, I know what we can do. I have an idea, and it's really stupid. But I have an idea. Okay, so we take this, we put this here. Oh, but we need to get a couple free spots first. Is there anything we can just, like, put something on the ground at? Okay, this can filter out chunks real quick. That would help. Okay, that will clear it enough for me to get this stuff built. Okay. And then I make it do ammo. We're fine, I think, so far. Wait, what? What damage taken? Oh, are you talking about your own? Or am I... is something going on that I'm not noticing? Okay, and now we just spam click if we need it. There we go. Figured out a solution. Nailed it. Okay, we got the chunks cleared. Everything's fine. Mostly. It's still not great. True, that is exactly why you should always go max speed. Oh, that. That was probably from my trip to the outside. Actually, I don't know how we took 320,000 damage, actually. I'm not sure. That's like total, right? We can check how much of that was just from this trip pretty easily, I think. Okay, so this is a really stupid way to do it, but it is 100% doing what I need. So yeah, there's a brief moment where I wasn't reading from this belt. And I think that was sending a lot of stuff through that it really shouldn't have been, which I think was a problem. But it looks better now. We're at 60k. I feel like, should I save? Should I be cheesing this, or should we just YOLO it? And if I can't make it in one trip, we just try again. Because I don't know. I like the thrill. I wouldn't feel right. I wouldn't feel right. Yeah, you're right. No saving. But yeah, I do definitely need to put on danger zone and go full blast. I don't think we can do full blast because I do have to be somewhat ready to react to big asteroids. Although they haven't been a problem yet. I feel like if these were like one tile outwards, things go a lot better, right? It's like, should I just add the gun turrets here and move this? Because I think that is actually a pretty significant improvement. Like, if these could just get a little bit farther over, I think it's pretty good. You just loaded up that song and it actually kind of works. Oh, I love Danger Zone. It's so good. Just concentrate on flying the ship. Yeah, that's fair. Just concentrate on our survival. Instead of making changes. But I feel like if this is just a little bit more outward, we're just so much safer. But really, the only thing that I'm concerned with are like a big asteroid being here or here. We also, again, I guess haven't reached the most dangerous spot yet, which is a little scary. By the time I make all the tweaks, it'll be out a kilo. We still have like 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, but we still have like 5 minutes, right? Pretty sure. Well, okay, we're going 1,000 kilometers every 10 seconds. That's true. We can redesign him once he's safe. Although, admittedly, the redesigns I'm thinking of were to keep him safe, but I'm sure it's fine. The fact that we have some ammo in here still is a little relaxing. Like, we're good on that ammo. We're good on rockets. You know, we're actually good on all of our ammo. All of our ammo is fine. So really, it's just a matter of not dying from something like that. An extra plasma generator would be nice. In retrospect, I was correct whenever I thought that a fusion reactor on the wing was a terrible idea. Um, that's not a surprise to me, but it's about as good as I thought it would be. Which is to say, not at all. Playing volleyball, bare-chested, tight jeans with all of my hetero buddies? What? What? The jeans part I make sense. Is the rest of it is a little odd. Oh, was this set? Oh, did this have to do with Danger Zone? Is that what that was about? So I know the song, and I know there's like a, I don't know, was it in the movie or was it at least just a compilation in the movie? But I've never actually seen Top Gun. That looks like, I don't trust it, but it's too late now, so it's probably fine. Wait. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But we can, I forget we can rotate a gun backwards. If we really need to, we can fire a gun while, we can fire an asteroid at it while it's here. Can you just rotate them? No, they cannot be rotated. Oh, well, it's fine. But yeah, it's risky because it could also shoot the plasma generator. But like, if it's right here, you know, it's better. Although then it's gonna explode. Actually, that might be a terrible idea because we don't have rocket coverage down there. Never mind, we should never do that. We don't have enough rockets there, let alone gun turrets. I'm very surprised that our ammo production is fine. Did they explode? I don't think so. Because I didn't... When it was hit earlier, maybe it's because I was in space. When I was hit earlier, it didn't really seem like it destroyed anything more than just the asteroid would have. Thank you. Sometimes I copy it and sometimes I don't. Fortunately, we're not ammo limited, so it wasn't a problem. It's an awesomely terrible idea. What, to shoot backwards? Yeah. Yeah, at least we would go out with a bang. I really was not expecting the hard part to be the return trip. I don't know why. It just did not occur to me I need to come back or want to come back. I mean, we could have just stayed there forever, technically. Every planet has a tank or a Spidertron on it, so our player isn't useful. I mean, they're helpful, but like, you know, they're not essential, right? Like, I don't need to be on another planet. It just makes it a lot easier. But like, strictly speaking, I'm unnecessary. Okay, we're at 9. I think we're past like the peak, right? Maybe. It always seems way more dangerous to go home from your far-off journeys, especially since you're like, oh, you have more to lose. Because you have no point where you can reload anymore at that point. Like, you don't have a safety net anymore. And that's terrifying. I'm necessary? No, thank you. Much appreciated. I don't feel that way after editing my video. I would say I don't feel the same after editing my video where a chat just gaslighted me for 30 hours. But actually, speaking of it, my April Fool's Run video should be out by... My goal is to release it Friday. Next Friday. So a week from today. Probably after I start stream. I usually release it like 1 or 2. But yeah, I'm finally done with the script. I've recorded all the audio. I've done most of the bulk edits, so a lot of it a lot that I have left is just B-roll footage, which is sometimes really, it depends on what the B-roll I need is, but usually that doesn't take that long. And then all the fine edits like transitions and stuff. But I should be able to get it done in like a week. I think that's about 3 or 4 days work. April Fool's was in June. It was May through July, I believe, because it took us 8 streams and we only did it once a week because it was very hard. So I'm pretty sure it was late May to early July. It was like I think we did it over 6 weeks. There were a couple days where I did 2 in a row, but I think we're good. Yeah, Fools run out by April 1st. Exactly. I'm just not gonna release another video for like 5 months. But no, I'm really excited. I'm getting better at scripting and editing, so it doesn't take nearly as long, which is very nice. Yes, it's that one. Red Wraith's one. And the whole mod was pretty much just being gaslit, because things would rotate randomly, things would place randomly, chat lied. Red Wraith never lied. He told me that he was pretty nice. he he gave me warnings about some things. Yeah, we actually made it to a kilo. I feel like we shouldn't have, but I think we can say we're safe now. This is a dumb question. Do you think I can make it back to Kaliva now? Also, there was something I wanted to check. What was it? Oh, I wanted to see how much damage we were at. Wait, is that the damage per trip? Is that how that works? Or is that total damage? Wait, how did we take 320 damage on the return trip? Really? How did we take 320k? It reset. So you're saying that 320k was somehow on that trip? That doesn't make sense. I don't know what we would have lost that was that much. Oh, wait, do you think it doesn't round? Do you think it was the wing, but it just takes the full force of the huge asteroid? Because it did hit like 5 of these. The cannon was before. The cannon was the trip there. So I don't think that would have been it. But if the huge asteroid does like 100... Wait, we're going to the wrong planet. Fulgora, there we go. I like how I just add a bunch of zeros. But yeah, my thought was like, if the asteroid does like 50,000 damage and it just hits this, that would be 600k or something. That's fair. The truth was changing in that instance. Like, legitimately did constantly change. Yeah, I guess we can grab our railgun later. But yeah, Speedyboi is finally safe. If he somehow gets destroyed in a kilo or Fulgora orbit, I think we have bigger problems. Also, this is no longer symmetrical, but I don't remember what we added, so we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, pretty good so far. How is Gleba doing? I'm assuming we have not made a legendary item yet. Or any item. We might have 0 items. I didn't actually check. Yeah, we've made 0, which is expected. You know what? We're not too far off getting one of these guys, but yeah, it's not... Is this not the right ratio? Interesting. Okay, well, we can make this work. I thought it was a 4-to-1 ratio, but I guess not. We do not have quality 3s yet. Especially not on this planet. Oh my gosh. Why is my power consumption so high? Why is my power generation so low? What is wrong with this planet? Okay. Yeah, we have yet to make a quality 3. quality has never been like that important to me, so I just like throw a bunch of stuff together and just accept it. Time to run to dinner like things. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the support while Speedyboi was struggling. But hey, I'm happy. He made it. For a shift that is designed to have a pretty cool look and kind of look like a space sword mixed with Anakin's starfighter, I'd say it did pretty good. It is not efficient at all in any capacity, especially since so much space is wasted by this stupid belt, which is, yeah, spaghetti belt is a mess here. It does work though. I am happy with that. I feel like if this went up and then side loaded, it might be better. I don't know. Hard to say. Oh wait, we can go full speed now. Awesome. Yeah, we're in the inner planets now. We can definitely afford to go full speed, which means sushi's back on the menu, boys. Let's go. Woo. Wait. Hold up. Don't remember exactly how I set this up. I think this went here and here. No, I connected it to the wrong ones. Here and here. Oops. Okay, that's good. That's good. And we need to switch this back to 480 over 120, I believe. Is what we kept it at, which is 8 seconds and 2 seconds. Yeah, that should be good. I think it will. I think these will restart. Yeah, okay. Just during the initial transition, they didn't work. Cool. Now we're back up to. Well, we should theoretically be going like 200 kilometers per second now. If we cannot make the trip to here at 200 kilometers per second, I think Speedyboi. We really messed up Speedyboi. Yeah, I need to improve this planet, which admittedly is going to be tough considering everything. Yeah. Oh, we're actually limited by our ship. That's why we're going here, though. We need to. Well, one, we need to make quality module 3s, which I'm pretty sure are insanely easy to make a small amount of. Like, it would take almost 0 effort to get another one of those. So let's do that real quick. We'll delete that. We'll place this here. We'll make quality 3s. And we'll also put... What do we have on here? I think we have some legendaries. Yeah, legendary quality 2s are actually legendary quality 2s are pretty good, right? They're better than like, or they're equal to like epic quality 3s, I think. Oh, they're better than epic quality 3s. So yeah, this is as good as we're gonna get for quite a while. So that should work. We just need to figure out how to get superconductors here, which I think... Should I do that with a yellow belt? I should probably do it with a yellow or a red belt. Also, do we even have superconductors? We might not have enough, because we have been producing an uncapped amount of Tesla turrets, which probably was not a good idea. Yeah, that probably wasn't our best move. So we can do this, we can do this, we can filter out superconductors here. I said I wanted to make them yellow, right? No, my choices are either yellow or blue. For like, it's a really dumb reason, but we just don't have that much of either of them. So I'm trying to make it that these can work with what we got. So I think if we sideload this... Don't know how we're going to make it over there. We need to make it here, I think, is our best option. We have like 200 yellow belt and 200 blue belt to work with, I think. Or sorry, we have 200 blue belt to work with. Just that's all. That's all we have to work with. Okay, this should work. I'm assuming we cut all of the power, but that should be manageable. So if we get a substation here, I'm assuming we have enough red undergrounds. That is a bold assumption, but it seems accurate. Nope. Immediately proven wrong. Okay. So I guess this can be blue belt, which shouldn't cause any issues with belt weaving, so I think we're fine. And then this needs to be blue belt. Okay. And now we have quality 3s. Technically. Yeah, technically. But we obviously, this planet just needs an expansion. I think we're actually here though, so we can just drop down. Do Fulgora. Oh, I didn't notice that it kind of like put you in one of the cargo bays. That makes sense. I just kind of assumed it would have an animation for like your own personal rocket. It's been a while since I've checked on it, so I wasn't sure. I'll probably be wrapping up pretty soon, because I do have to work on stuff tonight, so I'll probably wrap up in like 15 minutes, but that should give us enough time to explore this island. Why am I so slow? Oh, why are those off? Okay. I see. So we don't have enough accumulators now. We should switch over to plasma power here, shouldn't we? Like, there's absolutely no reason for me to be using accumulators still here, I would guess. Okay, well, this is an easy upgrade, I think. Either way. Let's see, accumulators. I don't know if we can afford that, actually. Unless they were already dispatched. They might already have been dispatched. And then there's some, like, purple ones I think we can do. So maybe I could do... it doesn't matter. It's fine. But yeah, that is a bit odd that we ran out of power. I could blame these. They might actually be the case. Or the cause, because we definitely did not limit these. Never mind. They're not running anymore. They're not the cause. Okay, so this is producing enough, but we need to get quality modules up in here. Should I just find a bigger island? I feel like I should find a second island. That seems a lot more reasonable to me. Because if we can find a second island to do quality stuff on, we don't have to destroy our base. Because I feel like realistically, it's not that important for us to... Oh gosh, there's nothing. I feel like there should have been an island here. I feel like everything's way too far. Yeah, this is going to take forever to get to. But yeah, I think if we do a second... Wait, am I going to die? I might die. I don't know how much damage lightning does. And I don't have any collectors. I should probably bring some of those. Add section. We'll disable this one. Bring me some collectors, please. Wait, what is that? Is that the big one? Wait, what's the basic one called? Lightning rod. Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably make these, right? Is there any world where efficiency matters for these? I can't imagine one. Like, you would need some pretty massive accumulators to make that work. Why? This part being updated is nice, but I don't know. Not entirely sure if that matters. Okay, there's an island down there we can check out. Yeah, we definitely, we have a couple more achievements we need to get to. One, we have to make a ship actually capable of going to the Shattered Planet. And I don't think, or not going to the Shattered Planet, but going 60k into it, or whatever the achievement is. I think it's 60 is the highest. Yeah. We need to kill some demolishers. That seems somewhat manageable to do now that we have Tesla turrets. I don't think, actually I don't know what their resistances are. They might resist electricity. And then we need to get legendary stuff. Legendary quality 3 probably isn't that hard to get. And it will help with the other legendary stuff. Legendary fish, I think we could craft legendary spoilage fairly easy. I can have the factory run directly from lightning collectors. That would be the only reason to use them, or maybe to bridge large gaps if you're using Logibots between islands. Is their internal buffer large enough for that, though? Like, if you're not using accumulators, I don't know why efficiency would matter that much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can bridge gaps, can't you? Now that you, like, have foundation. I've never found two islands close enough to where I could use bots between them. I guess these are possible, though. Yeah, my starting island isn't close enough to use bots between the two of them. So I assumed they just made it impossible in their map gen. But I guess not. Also, Volcanus should have big electric drills. Let's see if we actually set it up properly. Okay, we did. Very surprising. It's actually running at its full rate. This isn't, though. This needs to be divided between another assembler. I think we can make that work. We just have to move this here. We move this here. We move this here. Okay, yeah, we can make that. We can make that work. Yeah, this is totally fine. During nighttime, a few lightning collectors can supply huge amounts of power constantly. Yeah, I guess if you're fine with your base just working half the time. I wasn't sure how desirable that was, though. Okay, this is easy enough, I guess. It's ugly, but it is easy. I don't have an output, though, which, you know, is a little bit important. Where does this output? That output's up there. Don't see a great way we can get this over here. I'm not gonna lie. I do see a way. Half the time running 2 times speed. That's true. If you just have a larger factory that just accepts that it only runs half time, that's pretty reasonable. Because, yeah, I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with burst production. Considering you can just AFK. Okay, I think if we remove this, we can get this out of here somehow. I don't know. I don't really see the line. We could just have this go elsewhere. That's a very viable option. Actually, yeah, let's just have this go around. Okay, so this filters out everything. Actually, no, that doesn't need to filter out anything. Just one needs to be filtered down this way. And then I'm assuming we have red belts. We probably have red belts on this planet. We don't have blue. I don't think. Which I feel like we should. They're not hard to get. We just don't have them. So this somehow needs to make it over to this scrapper. Which I believe. If Speedyboi could make it to the other planet, then we have the ability to scrap this. Those are 2 completely unrelated scenarios. But I still believe. Okay, and then this can go over here. I haven't really checked. We haven't expanded this in a while, so I should really check to make sure this guy's still doing all right. Okay, if we can get it over there, everything's golden. Oh no. And now we're belt weaving. Unfortunate. That's okay. I mean, I didn't expect anything less. I mean, I'm disappointed at myself, but I didn't expect anything less. But yeah, belt weaving ideally is a last resort because it causes a lot of problems. Okay, that didn't quite fix it how I wanted to. If we delete this belt, things get a lot nicer. But unfortunately, that's on the wrong side of the belt for it to work. Wait. No, I was gonna say if we do this and then we filter it out with inserter. Actually, you know what? It's on the other side. That does work. And then we just do this. Perfect. Okay. I mean, yeah, that totally is fine. As long as we don't, like, chain them. Okay. We somehow managed. I feel like that shouldn't have worked, but we did. Also, I'm going to be honest, I did not double check to make sure we were okay before AFKing. Or not AFKing, but looking at that planet, which could have been bad. I didn't put a collector down. I still don't know what the lightning bolts do to me. Like, I know they hit me, but I don't know if they deal a lot of damage. I'm assuming they insta-kill me, but that is based on absolutely nothing. Also, this looks like a good island. I think if we do our quality stuff down here, we're in for a good time. Because I do not want to have to scrap my old base. So I think making a second base is probably the way to go. The only issue is connecting it. We can connect a Roboport through here. We can connect a Roboport through here. We can almost connect a Roboport through there. But we do have access to foundations. They don't insta-kill me. It takes like 4 or 5 hits. Okay. But I feel like those hits might strike fast. Maybe not. Maybe I'll be okay. It sounds to me like I should just go stand in lightning and find out. I mean, I want to know now. I want to know. I the one time I tried to test it, it became daytime. It's by the time I actually had been in there long enough. Okay, so it doesn't like get drawn to you, it just can hit you. Is that how it works? I just assumed it would, because I had like metal on me, I would just insta die. Okay, so you have to get unlucky. So 4 or 5 hits might actually be quite a ways away. It's not like they're targeting you 4 times in a row. And now the storm's over, I think. Nope, it's fine. But yeah, I think this is reasonable. Now, if we do make this work, I think we're going to need foundation from the other planet, right? How do we make that? That is not cheap. That is not the cheapest thing. But we don't technically need a ton to make its way through. So if all we're doing is connecting robots... Ooh, wait. The problem with connecting robots that way is that I would have to make sure this entire section is defended. So maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's stupidly expensive. I should just set up a train network that moves robot supplies around, because it's honestly not that hard to set like a basic shuttle. Because I'd use Logibots for that. I would have them fill a train. I would have no remorse for that part. So yeah, I could do that fairly easily. Because yeah, I don't see a world where we turn this into a quality design. It just doesn't seem likely. Yeah, no, it's probably not the greatest. Okay, so if we are doing quality, what we're trying to get is we want scrappers to be in the main base. They're called recyclers, not scrappers. So are these just faster? Ooh, it might be worth going for quality scrappers, because that saves a lot of modules, doesn't it? Yeah, that definitely saves a lot. But we'll start with the very basics. So these would obviously just output directly onto the belt. And then I think I've heard there's some issues with scrapping quality materials, although I think that's only if you don't have output, so it probably is okay. Oh yeah, no, that would only be that would only be if I'm direct feeding to a train, I think. We would need a bulk inserter, I'm pretty sure. Just for the speed. Well, no, these aren't really fast. Okay, so that's the very basics. Now, it's going to take a lot of them to fill a belt, except... Oh, but because of the quality stuff, probably isn't going to be utilizing stack size very well. Well, actually, if that's the case, it would probably be better for me to focus on stack size. Because most of the stuff that I'm going to be getting is low quality. Like, almost all of it is going to be low quality. Which means I should filter at least the low quality stuff out beforehand, so that way I can utilize stack size. Now, some of the outputs aren't going to be stacked, but this makes it a lot more likely, maybe. I don't know, it probably doesn't matter. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter. We can just combine the belts. There's other ways we can stack it. We can also have them go into a series of stack inserters. Like, we have options. And I should probably get something functional before I actually care about that. How's my, do we have a radar over here? We do actually have radar coverage. Oh, right, because Roboport's included now, so it's a lot harder to forget. This has produced nothing. So... that's a problem. This should be disabled differently then. Okay, so we are instead going to do this. Ignore this. Now do this. Less than... Actually, no, you don't need that at all. You don't need any logic. The logic is supposed to be on this guy. We'll do quality 2 is greater than 10. Actually, you can read from the network. No, you can read from the network. That's totally fine. Now we do quality 2s is less than 10. There we go. That should be nicer. Okay. Because this is just making sure we always have a couple quality 2s for crafting. But yeah, I don't know why this has... Oh my gosh, we never gave it inputs. I wonder why it wasn't working. That makes so much more sense. And these are limited by plastic. I don't know exactly where our plastic is going. I probably should stop making Tesla coils. Or at least limit that. So now it should be fine. Because now it's probably gonna... It's not gonna make that many more. But that's where most of our resources have gone. Or most of our superconductors have gone for a while. Okay. And then we need quality scrappers from Volcanus. Or, sorry, not scrappers, big electric drills. Drill. That's not what I meant to search. Drill. Okay, so if we get like level 3s, that increases our scrap by a little bit. It's actually not a significant difference. Looking at it now, it's... Ooh! First quality module 3 is done. Nice. I got really excited that we somehow got like the 1 in 100 or the 1 in 100k, but we did not. Unfortunately, we're not that lucky. But yeah, these aren't that good. It's probably not that important for me to have the high quality drills then. But we might as well request them. We'll request both. But I don't think scrap is our limiting factor. I feel like if we're going to use these drills, we should put them on something more important, like tungsten. Is that even running? No. But yeah, like if I'm going to decrease the resource drain, it should probably be over here. And not on scrap, which is significantly more renewable. Or at least it's easier to expand to because I don't have to kill demolishers. Which I guess aren't that hard, but... well, yeah, yeah, if we go down to here, then we're good. We just have a really bad tungsten patch. I forget that there's 2 more that are readily available with, like, millions. So yeah, we don't actually have to care about those. But yeah, this is alright. This will work. I don't know if we have substations on this planet. We should, right? Because you can make them directly from scrap. Cool. Does that work? No. I was hoping that would power both of them. That would be too good to be true. And I feel like we can probably run... I don't know. How much fills a blue belt? I have no idea. Probably a lot. Considering a yellow... Oh, especially with stacks. Well, but because we're doing quality. It's hard to say. Because 9 filled like a yellow belt. Or something. Yeah, 9 filled a yellow belt, but that was before stack size upgrades. But now that we have quality stuff, all the stack size goes out the window, so I don't know. Don't think it matters, Stun. We'll just do whatever fits within... We'll do whatever fits within a substation. That seems reasonable to me. Okay, and then... We don't have our roboports enabled for some reason. That does not cover the whole thing, but this does cover the whole thing. Okay, so that's our basic recycler design. Perfect. And then it needs to get sorted. So I think realistically we need multiple of these, right? And then we filter out all of the junk stuff. And then we filter out level 2, level 3. I think this is a good start. And then legendary. Okay. It might... Maybe I should have the filter after each of them. Because I feel like we want to remove the low quality stuff early. So we have more throughput. I don't know. It's probably fine. And then I think everything else can kind of just go into one belt. Because we're going to get a return rate max of like 1 in 30, right? A 3 to 1. So I could have this filter be a combination of like 4 of these, right? And then, or 3? I said 3 to 1 ratio, so that would be like this. And then all of those carry through. And then we take... We Q-pick that. Wait, we don't need to Q-pick that. We're down here on the planet. I'm so used to building a map view now. And then these go into a sorter at the end. And that should be fine. We can only do 2. Relays now. We can only do 2 if we want them to go into like the same splitters and be balanced. So I guess I guess we just have to add like a splitter. It should be fine, considering it's already excessive. Okay, and then doesn't matter if we have stuff backed up there. I don't think I care, but for some reason I do care, so I'm going to put a fish there. Okay, so that is a reasonable start, I think. Then I'm assuming they all have coverage. Okay, so this is our basic scrap setup. I think I can live with that. I imagine the power drain is insane, so I don't even know if we can sustain this in any way. I'm not really sure how we're gonna upgrade quality after this, but at least we have this. And now we have and then we need a train depot, which we should probably get stack inserters from. Is there anything we can use here as a starting point? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't really have a train design that I'm happy with. We could also, it's technically possible, we could just filter stuff directly into a train and sort the scrapper directly. Wait, is that a dumb idea? Should I just scrap into it? No, I don't like trains. I don't like trains enough to do that. I think scrapping directly into a train is a great idea, but I really don't want to do that. So we will do, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can do 3 belts here. So I mean, honestly, our train stop here isn't terrible. Like this will work with this setup. So we could keep this train design. It's very effective train design. Except now we can do... Should I do a buffer chest? I don't know if I should do a buffer chest. I'm not sure if that would help with the stack inserters or not. I'm going to guess no. Because oh, wait. Never mind. Wait. This isn't the... Yeah, never mind. It helps. Oh, okay. So that just can't kill us. Since we have energy shields, there's like no chance we can die from the lightning. Kind of disappointing, actually. I thought it was going to like pierce through the shields and just kill us, because that, I don't know, that would have been neat. Obviously not good, but it would have been interesting. We can also start researching stuff so that way we can get to the outer ring a little bit easier, which would be nice. We don't really need most of that stuff. It might help a little bit for what we're doing, especially LDS production, actually. Where's LDS? This right here should help a fair amount with getting legendary LDS. Don't know how important that is, but if we want to eventually get... Actually, let's see. What's our production? If we look up tool belt... Is it not called tool belts? Is it called belts? Equipment? Oh, this is just Fulgora. Can you look up all planets at the same time, or is that not an option? Because I just want to see everything I've produced everywhere. So I guess belt. Let's see, what have we made? We've made 1 epic. We've made 1,400 regular belts. So, yeah, this isn't great. And we've already ran out of our buffer of carbon. Yeah, farther. So I thought we were producing stuff a lot faster to sustain this. We are not. We very much are not. We could expand this, right? So this consumes 3.2. That produces 7.2. We can expand this 1. Maybe. Not worth it. We're just hoping to maybe get like a couple legendary stuff out of it by the time we set up our Fulgora planet. Because even one thing is better than nothing, but it seems like it's not going to help us a ton. Okay, so I want steel chests, and I cannot figure out where the spacing is, so I'm actually going to copy just this half. Or I'll leave that half this time and not delete it, so that way I can get spacing. And I'm not going to do a reverse train, despite someone sharing that they're technically optimal for most things, which is very silly. I think everybody assumed they would just be slower, but I'm pretty sure that is not the case, which is absolutely wild. Oh, wait, is a stack inserter a bad idea here? No. No, we should always be able to get like 16 of something. Yeah, it's probably fine. Because like worst case scenario, another train goes by. I could do, maybe it would be a good idea to do stack inserter to stack inserter, so that way they're always in multiples of each other. Because I was thinking we just do, if we just do this, we save some carbon fiber. But you do run into the possibility of getting like 11 of something that this can just not drain. Although I don't know how it works grabbing from a chest. Like, I know it can try to grab too little, and then it just gets stuck. So yeah, I guess it would be problematic. Also, how do I do the... Wait, is there any reason? There's absolutely no reason for me to have two. Is there? Well, rotation speed is 3 per second, so filling a yellow belt does take a lot of stack inserters, or a blue belt. So this outputs on... What side does that output on? This output's on the right. I think this is the pattern I need. Pretty sure this is the pattern I need. Okay, and I copied the wrong section that I did not want. Perfect. And then these can go somehow into the scrapper. We'll give it a give it a bit of distance so I can add more later if I really need. We'll give us the ability to double it. That seems reasonable, right? Yeah. And then one of them should go straight through. I think two of them should go straight through. And then one of them should be split between the two halves, which is a little bit ugly, but I think it's worth it to split this one. Yeah, because that has half the scrappers. Cool. So this is the most most base level quality we've ever done. I don't think I've actually ever added quality to a drill before. Oh wait, we have it on our uranium processing on Novice, which admittedly is not good. But it's definitely not the greatest. But we did actually manage to upcycle it, so we do have a very functional... Yeah, we do finally have a functional Covarex for a rare. So I think we can get a few more biolabs reasonably. Which I think is good. That will help a little bit with our production speed. Let's see, where are the blue? Okay, these are the blue. So yeah, we're not making low quality. We might as well just skip straight to blue and just only do blue. And that should be fine. Undo that one. Because I think... I can't tell if those are upgraded or not. But yeah, I made like 20 regular biolabs and then just decided to skip straight to rare, which was terrible, terrible idea. We're somehow missing 2,000 red belts still, which... Actually, no, we're down to like a third of what we used to need. You know what? We're doing all right. I think if we had a foundry, it would be a lot better. It definitely would be... It would definitely be nicer. But I think it's a bit late now. Okay, but this sorts everything, and now... What do we make with this? We get a lot of junk, right? We never really figured out exactly how I wanted to do it. I could do a giant sushi belt. Is that a dumb idea? That's definitely a dumb idea. It's a really dumb idea. But I could just do a massive sushi belt going through the base. It means I never have to filter stuff. And then I can just only activate the... I kind of want to do a sushi belt. I really want to do a sushi belt Fulgora. And if we're doing that... No, if I'm doing a sushi belt, then we definitely need to have the quality separate. So if we have like a level 1 sushi belt, level 2, yeah, that could work. And then we enable scrappers if something on the sushi is too high. You want to sort the scrap before it gets processed? Yeah. Oh, right. You're right. No, you're right. I forgot about that. Productivity gets lost if you swap between the two. I heard about that. Okay. So this can be our bulk processing. It still goes there, and then we want to have at least 10% of this, no, 30% of this as level 1, right? So, well, not quite 30%. But we'll say around 30% though. So we want one row of these probably is good enough as a level 2 scrap sorting facility. And then that needs its own belt segment. That's fine. So this needs to filter out the green. Okay, this should work. I don't think we'll have any throughput problems with this. But yeah, thanks for the reminder. Like, I knew that was a thing. Because you just lose... Like, realistically, you probably won't lose a ton of production. Like, especially if I were to use, like, a stack. If I were to use a stack inserter, it's probably fine. Right? If I were to use stack inserters, it's probably fine. But it also could soft lock if I use stack inserters. So it's not a great alternative. I would have to do stack inserters and then, like, one bulk inserter at the end. And that would probably be okay. But avoiding it is an even easier option. Actually, what am I doing with this? I don't really need to filter them out as I go, do I? No, I do not. Okay. We just need a regular inserter. It saves a lot of belt. We can also save even more belt, but I don't think that's that important. Okay, and then this can go here. And this should be somewhat expandable at least. More than some of the other stuff. We could also sort them out at the train station level. That could also work, but that seems a little bit not great. Okay, now we can switch to just having a have, I think. Half. So that would go here. We could also save a lot by downgrading to like a red belt. Would help. And then we need... Blue goes here. And then for all of the legendary scrap stuff we'll be getting, we'll be perfect. We'll have so much more. It's going to be great. Can't wait for us to have an incredibly overambitious build. But hey, it's our first build that's ambitious. We gotta have one, right? Actually, no. We've had a lot of overly ambitious builds. It's just they've never sorted more than like a yellow belt. Okay, and then I think this is gonna look really ugly, but I think it actually works really well. There we go. I mean, it does what I want. This filters out legendary. Oh wait, we're missing something here though. Okay, and then we flip it. It would be nice if I had green belt. I will say, I really should have probably made green belt at some point. Although I don't think that's going to be a huge limiting factor on this planet. Because realistically, this stuff should stack pretty well. I think it might... No, wait. I already set it up to where these probably won't soft lock. They can technically soft lock. We should set it so that the wagon can always have one of each. But that's... I don't know. With the stack inserters, this can soft lock, and I don't like that. Maybe it would be worth it to have the inside ones, which are going to be not prioed. No, this one's prioed over this one. Right? No. I'm not actually sure. This one's prioed over this one. I'm not sure about this one. But I could just move it one tile to the right, and then it's obvious. And then this works. Okay, this could work. I think this is a good backup. I really wasn't expecting the stack inserters to be as finicky as they are. But yeah, this makes it that the stack inserters are going to be prioed. Then the bulk inserters, if they have to, will fill in the gap. So that way it never fully soft locks. It will eventually clear itself out from another train. Or could eventually fill... Yeah, it will eventually clear itself. Okay, I think that's reasonable. Doesn't complicate it that much. You probably need more inserters. See, if you use logic to disable stack inserter, then it will empty itself. Wait, really? If you disable a stack inserter, it will finish the job? So you're saying that I could have had a much simpler setup to clear soft locks on... Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I don't know why this is happening, but that seems bad. You can also just filter them so they can only grab larger quantity item. Or larger quality. Yeah, but that requires me to have a lot more. Unless I do like one lower quality and one higher quality. But yeah, disabling them like on a cycle is not a terrible idea, just so it forces them to always clear their inventory. Because like what we did on, I think Speedyboi had it. Our solution here was to have a decider combinator, and but you have to be able to read from the individual chests, so it wouldn't work with the train. But we only have them activate or request the filter if they have 2 stacks worth in the silo. 2 stacks because there's 2 filter inserters. You for train unloading, you could just put them filter to normal, let the green arms grab everything else. Oh, just let the green arms do the non... Okay, I see what you mean. I was thinking the reverse, and was like, wow, I would need a lot of inserters, but you're right. If I have just the green arms grabbing like the low quality stuff, then it's pretty unlikely that it would be a problem. So you're saying do this. Oh wait, not that. And then this blacklist that. Okay, that's a reasonable way to do it. Okay, no, I like that. So then we have the high quality stuff. Now it still could technically soft lock this way, but I think the odds of it are so much lower now. Yeah, it would be incredibly low. You can make it almost impossible, but for it to be a problem. We could also just not worry about it. We can fix it when we get there, by just using bots. We have options. This is a huge investment of like 400 quality 3s, and I'm pretty sure we have like 4, right? I don't know how fast we're making them, but it can't be fast. We have 40. We have 50. You know what? That's more than I thought. I will say that's a lot more than I thought we had. I'm glad we have those legendaries, though. That helped a lot. Are we crafting speed limited? We might be crafting speed limited. But by what chain? Wait, are these a 1-to-1 ratio? 30-second crafting time, 60-second crafting time. How are these? Is it just rounding? This has to just be rounding. Because this should be a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, no, there's just some rounding errors there. Because it can't do enough precision, I think, to tell me how little I'm using. Yeah, no, that has to be it. Oh, wait, what time is it? Oh, guess we'll have to finish this tomorrow, which makes sense. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to do much of this today. I wanted to do a little bit of this today, but we had to spend so much time getting back from the planet that I didn't get as much done on the main planet. But we'll finish it up tomorrow. Well, not finish, but we'll hopefully do quality stuff tomorrow. Let's see. You can now rebuild your belts because you've already sorted out the quality stuff. Not necessarily. This hasn't filtered out the quality stuff. That requires me to redo all the belts, and I think I would rather do this than to filter them out on the train level. Like, it's an option, but this is way easier to set up. Hello, La Putra. I'm about to wrap it up. It's unfortunate timing. But I did not realize I've been streaming for 4 hours. I meant to end like an hour ago so I could go work on my video. But yeah, there should be a new video Friday, which I'm next Friday, very excited about. That's the goal, at least. I am on track for it, unless like I just cannot figure out a couple editing parts. But I mean, it should be good. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.